this week's schedule, taking on the OCS, or the Oklahoma Christian School Saints. Thank you for watching tonight on the live stream on the Millwood Falcon YouTube page. Welcome to Falcon Pregame. I am Maurice Prince. Game is just a few minutes away from getting things jumping off here just a little bit. Last Friday, the Lady Falcons lost by 15 points. They were shorthanded and could not get into a rhythm. You know, the team played good enough defense to win. However, it's been tough to find an offensive rhythm over the course of this season. And it's changing personnel. Sometimes it's changing up of starting lineups. But more importantly, you're trying to find a way to get consistent points from your roster. You're looking for an opportunity to take the team to the next level. You're looking for an opportunity to take the team and get some confidence so that everybody can feast. You've seen a lot of young players coming in from, young players coming in, giving an impact in terms of energy, but the point production from the bench overall has not been good. So now you got to turn back to your starters, your veterans, the ones that help set the tone for this team and get things going. So tonight, look for Brandy Harrod to be, again, the focal point of the offense. She's the focal point every time she steps out on the court, but it's about getting other players involved. We've seen a lot of great effort from Amani Williams, but we've got to see consistent ball pressure and consistent scoring from her inside the block, inside the painted area. Then Rihanna Hill from the outside. Everybody's got to find a way to get easier twos from the inside. Coach Albert has been somewhat pleased in terms of the energy that the team has displayed over the course of the night, but they need to have more energy, more flow, and more consistency on every level of the game this evening, and that's something that absolutely has to happen. So we'll be pausing here in just a second for the start of the national anthem in just a moment tonight. But as we get Gary Woods, the coach in the box above the floor tonight, we're going to go ahead and pause for the prayer and for the national anthem.
High school principal Adria Smith, followed by her singing the national anthem.
Please join me in prayer. Father God, we come to you, Lord, and we are so thankful for how awesome you are to give the gifts to each of these players, Lord, that you have given. God, we pray that they, on the court, play their hearts out, Lord, and that in all that we do, that they glorify you. Lord, I pray for us in the stands. Help us not to forget that we serve you and that we are cheering on these beautiful girls out here and gentlemen. Lord, thank you so much for your son. Thank you for all that he means to us. And Lord, I just pray over both of our schools. Lord, protect them. Keep them a safe place for our students to learn and just to be safe, to be teenagers. Lord, I just thank you so much for both of these teams. And Lord, I just ask that you bless us as we continue through this night. And thank you so much for your son. It's in his name that I pray. Amen. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Gary, as you reflect on the last game we saw the ladies play, I made the statement early on in terms of last game we saw last Friday against Ada as they lost by 15 points. Shorthanded, but still couldn't find a rhythm. is there still time, the last week of the regular season, for this Lady team to find an offensive flow to make this, a meaningful week and get positive play into the playoffs?
Yeah, Mo. I mean, there's always an opportunity. There's always enough time. Really, it's just a matter of just, quite honestly, the Lady Falcons just figuring out, and that can happen in a matter of a half. It can happen in a matter of a period where they can recognize that if they settle into their respective roles, that they should be able to immediately appreciate and experience some success, catch a rhythm, and then before you realize it, voila, you got a different ball club. We saw at the Noble tournament when they were down by 26 points that when they put forth maximum effort, play smart, protect the basketball, hit free throws, and not have turnovers, that they could compete with some of the better large school teams. And so it's not too late for them to recognize that and settle back into that and catch a rhythm and be a much improved team. You know how it is when it's tournament time or district or regional time. It's about when you catch fire and when you're playing your best basketball. And so if they catch fire, if they catch a rhythm, there's no telling, what these ladies could experience moving forward.
Tonight, the OCS Saints are 8-8. Their head coach is Ashley Dublin. They're averaging about 50 points per contest, giving about 48. So it's a point differential about 1, but they've won 2 straight games and 5-5 in their last 10 games. So it's about tonight, Gary, the team that establishes the best identity early on will really have a chance to establish some positive things early on in this contest. And the starters for the Falcons tonight:
Amani Williams, Alyssa Isaac, Anae Atchison, Rihanna Hill, and Brandy Harrod.
Those are your starters tonight. The ball is knocked out of bounds, and it will go to the Falcons, so here we go. Turnover early in the contest. Falcons with it. Anae comes up. Around the timeline, she passes, gets it over to Harrod on the left wing. Harrod into the corner to Alyssa Isaac, back up top to Hill. Amani Williams. And right now, the Saints are opting to play a zone, and getting loose underneath goes Rihanna Hill.
A little bit of a different offensive opener, too, by the Lady Falcons. They came out running the nice rotation. We used to refer to that as a wagon wheel offense. Very, very basic, very, very fundamental, but does create opportunities offensively.
All right, throwing the ball around, trying to work it to the inside. Ball's deflected, rolling around on the ground, and Brandy Harrod comes up with the steal. Harrod into the front court. Over to Rihanna Hill. Ball fakes to the corner. Anae, wide open 3. She can't get it to fall. Alyssa Isaac with a positive rebound there.
Not a bad look, I mean, from a three-point standpoint. However, I do believe in understanding where your range is. The Lady Falcons, they're not going to beat anybody shooting three-point shots. They need to work the ball in a little bit closer.
Three-point shot attempt, that time by number 15. And that is Blair Rolette. And for the Saints on the floor right now is Voskuhl, Eisenhower, Rolette, Johnson, and McIntyre. Ball up top. Voskuhl has it. Voskuhl gets it back and gets a nice two-point shot on the roll there on a little bit of a give and go.
Yeah, that was a nice look by OCS. Nice shot within decent range.
2 up on the score. Harrod has the ball knocked out of her hands on that time. So now, 3-point shot from the corner, and it laces and drops down for Katie Eisenhower, who knocks down for a long 2-point shot that time, Gary.
Yeah, I mean, the defensively, the Lady Falcons do need to close out a little bit quicker and contest those shots. You don't have to touch the shooter, but definitely close out in a manner where you can alter the shot visually.
Amani Williams' shot is no good, but she gets her own rebound and then shoots it and can't get it to fall that time. A nice effort by Amani Williams that time, getting her own rebound, Gary.
Yeah, that was a good job for her. That was a good job for her, getting a rebound and attacking. just a little bit of coach's critique. Go up with the body first, extend the arms as you're elevated.
And she knocks that one down.
That's the key to getting an and one. And you know what? She's shooting free throws right now. She's looking real good at the free throw line. Good form. Notice her pacing is a little bit different than it was last week.
She exuberated so much energy, or I would say put forth a whole lot of energy, and she knocks it in. The bank is open here.
She called it. She called it.
All tied up at 4. But she put so much effort into the defensive end on the floor last week, Gary, that I think it took away from her offensive game, because she was the only big available beside Harrod in the last game, going against the size last week of Ada.
Yeah, and also, too, Ada, you know, they had those two sisters, and, you know, you move from one and you got to end up banging up against the other, and that does have a tendency to wear on you over 4 periods.
A 2-point shot is knocked down by Bosco that time. 6-4 is the score. Cross court over to Ane. Inside to Amani. Amani takes her time and draws contact. Yep. And she had to know when she turned, she sealed the defender. She had all the time she needed to get that basket to fall.
She just needed to take one more step. She was underneath the basket a little bit deep. She needed one more step, one more dribble, and she could have kissed that one off the glass. But, again, whenever you can get to the free throw line after getting the ball on a decent possession, I'm not mad at you. You just got to make your free throws.
First free throw does not fall that time. 6-4 is the score. 5:24 to go in the opening period of tonight's girls varsity basketball game. Brought to you by Super Prep. And the second one rattles around. She can't get it to
Harrod gets the rebound.
Does, and then Harrod goes up and draws a foul. Nice job and nice effort for Brandy Harrod. So Harrod gets that down. So team foul number 3. And right now, Gary, there's a lot of action going on from the Falcons at the free throw line.
You know what? That's good, because that's how you slow the pace down. That means that they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities. And if you do that for 4 periods, you'll win a game.
All right. So Harrod knocks down free throw number 1. She gets another one. Second shot by Harrod. It's not good, but Amani Williams is fighting for it. Ends up now in the hands of Rolette. So Rolette comes across, getting the ball, trying to get the ball, working it around the perimeter. Amani Williams deflects it. She actually comes up with the steal.
Good steal by Amani Williams.
Rihanna pushing the ball. Kicks it to Ane. Spark plug back out to Harrod. Ball fakes, drives inside zone 2. Shoots.
Good job.
And the runner is pure for Harrod.
And she actually drew a little contact on that shot as well. She steals it.
Harrod coming through with the steal.
Oh.
And then drive inside. They
got on the charge.
They're going to call an offensive foul on Harrod that time.
Yep. I like what she was doing. She actually looked baseline. She had the 2-on-1 game, but she decided to keep it. And, of course, you got to be a little bit, you got to be a little shifty there to avoid that charge, because the defender was there.
Ball
Good job by
Rihanna Hill. A jump ball situation as Layla Jones checks in for her first action of the night.
See, right away, what I'm seeing is that the Lady Falcons, they are giving good effort defensively. Whenever you see players hit the floor like that, that's exactly what you want to see. And look who's in the paint. And Layla Jones.
Layla Jones won a beautiful assist. Inlet pass by Rihanna Hill.
She has a really nice game down on the block. She's actually been improving week by week. We missed her last week.
Yes, we did. So now Layla Jones comes in, gets 2 automatically. So we've got
good effort by Nay Atchison.
So the ball's knocked loose.
Steal.
Layla Jones ends up coming up with it.
Good feed. Nice.
So Rihanna Hill coming through with the basket.
Yep. And so that's 2 baskets early for Rihanna Hill. And one of the things that I've also been mentioning about Hill in her game in particular, she's really good in that short layup, short jump shot range. Okay, her percentages are going to be really high. And she's extremely good at the free throw line. So maybe she's recognizing that, you know what, that's my game. Maybe I need to be more going to the rim, or maybe I should be looking to draw contact, get to the free throw line, because then what that will do is that will reduce those percentages, those, to be totally honest, not so good free throw or field goal percentages, and definitely will reduce the number of three-point attempts.
Another thing that's actually going on this way is you've got the Falcons feasting on the interior.
Yep.
High percentage shots.
Yep.
Let's see if they can stay with it. Full court pressure being extended, and now Vosco now has it cross court over.
Good steal by Rihanna.
To McIntyre. McIntyre drives in, stops, pops her shot, no good. Rebound.
Good rebound by Harrod.
So McIntyre can't get the shot to fall, and now it falls up in the hands. So team foul number 4. The Falcons with 2 fouls each, and substitutions coming in. So Harrod comes out, and now we're getting Kennedy Tate. That's Andrea Waltz.
Oh, yeah, Andrea Waltz.
That was on me. That was on me. You just followed my lead that one.
Well,
11-6 right now.
You calling it faster than I'm seeing it.
Moving it over. Rihanna Hill back to Ane. And Ane breaks it down, kicks it over to Hill. Back up top.
Yep.
Trying to get it inside,
Walters.
and right now, Amani Williams is in there. Layla Jones ball fakes, and then Rihanna shoots the 3. She can't get it to fall, but it was a good shot that time, Garrett.
Yeah.
Just didn't fall.
You know, Coach Woods don't like that.
Driving around. Inside to McIntyre. McIntyre's going to get caught. Going to be a jump ball situation, and it's going to remain with the Saints, Lady Saints. 11-6, 3:35 to go. Maurice Prince and Gary Woods on the call this evening. Inside
nice
to
move.
McIntyre.
Yeah, got caught. They ran that inside screen, and then with a nice little inside post move, had the good angle on the rim.
All right, McIntyre with her first 2 of the night. 11-8.
Get the ball up, Amani.
And contact's going to be made as they're going to catch Vosco with the foul. Team foul number 5.
Yeah, when you get the ball into the high post, that ball needs to be either high or chest, elbows out, so that you can move, rotate, and clear. You don't want to bring that ball down around the waist because it's very easy for it to be tied up.
Back over. Left wing, Rihanna Hill. Back up top. And they has it inside to Amani Williams, who tries to reverse it. She didn't get any backboard on that.
Yeah, again, when I'm looking at Amani's game offensively underneath the basket, she's missing just one more step, one more dribble. You know, it wouldn't have been anything for her to just take one more step, get underneath the rim, but she gives good effort defensively.
Yeah, she does.
The Lord give it, the Lord take it away.
He give it on the defensive end, but not on the offensive end. Well, okay.
You know, well, really, it's just she's just one step or a step and a half from converting a lot of those baskets.
And they inside to Layla Jones. Layla Jones outside. Ball fake by Walter over to Rihanna Hill. Got to find a way to get back
the ball
inside.
There you go. There it is right there.
Layla Jones drives inside. Ball's deflected out of her hand.
She went a little bit too deep that time.
By Horsebow, who knocked that out.
Yep.
And the ball's going to get deflected. Nice getting down.
Out of bounds.
And the ball's going to be out on the Falcons.
So did you see in that last possession, Layla caught the ball at the free throw line, and she took one step in. She was right there at.
Now, if we could give a little bit of Layla's game to Amani Williams and then a little game of Amani Williams to Layla Jones' game, you'd have some incredible post play. Let me tell you.
You would.
Layla Jones drove all the way into the traffic until she found somebody.
Until she found somebody to block a shot. She just went a little bit too deep.
3-point shot is no good. Rebound picked up by Andrea Walter.
And some of that is just floor awareness.
So Amani Williams is out. Brandon Harrod now returns.
OCS switched to a 2-3 zone.
8-11 is the score. 2:02 to go.
There you go. How do you beat a 2-3 zone? You got to have the ball into the high post.
Walter over to Harrod.
That's Harrod. Yep.
Harrod misses the 3, but Ane comes up with the rebound.
Steps.
But I like the fact that early in the contest, Coach Woods, that we're seeing the Lady Falcons get the rebound.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they're playing good defense. They're on the floor. They're hustling. They're scrapping.
Team foul situation.
There it is again. I can't run off without the ball. Good effort, though, by Rihanna Hill.
Ball in the hands of McIntyre. McIntyre high off the glass. She can't get it to fall. Rebound.
Good block by Harrod.
And the ball goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds. OCS basketball.
So now trying to get the ball inbounded is you got Johnson.
Yep.
Johnson gets it into Rowlett on the left wing, back over to Johnson. Johnson
Good block by Harad.
Harad having a block party. She's got 2 blocks in just the first quarter alone right now.
Yeah, that's the
First
epitome
period.
of help defense because she was well underneath the basket when the ball rotated baseline and she went all the way out.
Bounce pass into McIntyre. McIntyre
Good
hit by
defense.
contact, and the ball's knocked out of bounds again.
That's good defense. That way I was concerned about a foul that close under the basket, but she kept her hands straight up, feet on the floor, just simply challenged the shot.
Trying to get the ball in. Ball is in now to Eisenhower. To McIntyre, who can't get it to fall.
Oh, that should have been an over-the-back call. 2-on-1.
And they ends up with it. Sparkplug drives to the basket. Can't get it to fall. Going coast to coast, but draws contact. Team foul number 6.
Yep, that's exactly what you want, though. Hey, if you cannot get the basket or the and one, get to the free throw line.
Number 1, Anae.
So now trying to get Anae Atkinson to get the fall. She spins it. Shot is up.
In and out.
Rims out that time.
In the game for the Saints, number 33, Lily Pomeroy.
So now, one more for Anae. She spins it. Shot is up. And she gets that one to fall. A little bit more patience at the free throw line. Served her well, and the Falcons extend the lead back up to 4.
Right.
1:14 to go before the end of the first period. Rowlett.
Oh,
Gets
mishandled the ball.
Pomeroy, who's going to turn the ball
Turnover.
over on the sideline. It's going to be Lady Falcons basketball.
Falcons basketball.
Pressure bust pipes. You keep applying pressure. They're not used to this full court press. OCS.
Anae over to Rihanna. Cross court over to Walter.
Gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. Take your time. No
Rihanna
reason.
shoots a 3
Wow,
and drains it from the corner.
Rihanna Hill for 3.
Knocks it down. Anae Atkinson with the, again, full court pressure being established here. Pomeroy. Contact's going to be made by Anae. Got her hand on the cookie jar there.
Her first, team third.
Team foul, her first foul of the night. 15-8. Falcons up by 7. 48 seconds to go. Rowlett.
Up, throws the ball away.
Ball's going to be thrown out of bounds. Turnover.
Lady Falcons ball.
So here comes Anae.
43 seconds.
Coach Albert calls it. She says 5 high. Rihanna, everybody's above the circle right now. Over to Anae.
Yep.
Now they switch up. Walter shoots a 3. A little early in the set, but
Yeah, most definitely.
she can't come up with it, but Anae does it. Then
over.
Layla Jones turns and fires.
There you
and
go.
She gets it to fall.
Wow. Layla Jones bailed out the Lady Falcons offensive set that time. Oh, I think she took too many steps on that one.
But nonetheless, she
Okay.
missed it, and Layla Jones comes up with it. 17-8, and Anae breaks down the defense, hits them with the Euro. Shot does not fall for Anae, and as time expires,
That's the end, folks. That's the end of the first quarter.
Rihanna Hill ends up with that last rebound, and the score is 8-17. Falcons up by 9. Tonight's game being brought to you by Super Prep. Maurice Prince and Gary Woods bringing you the action tonight. Taking a look at some of the first quarter stats right now for the team. The Falcons are shooting 6 of 14, Gary, 43%, 4 of 8 from the free throw line, 50% right now. 17 points, but how about 11 rebounds in that first quarter alone?
Yeah, Layla Jones, Brandy Harad, and Amani Williams are putting in work.
But this is what I like more. When you say 11 rebounds and you give me 7 of them offensively,
Ooh,
that's really, really good.
this.
3
Second
blocks,
chance opportunities.
3 blocks and 5 steals. On the Saints, for their part, 4 of 10, 40%. 8 points, only 4 rebounds, and 9 turnovers is really the difference of what's happening to them early on in this contest here overall tonight. So the Lady Falcons came out tonight with some new refined energy, a lot of speed, attacking the paint area, getting good shots. That's the formula, Gary. Will
Right.
they be disciplined enough to give it for the rest of the 3 periods?
That's the question. Are they going to be disciplined enough to stay with the inside game, making the extra passes, being patient? Again, you don't have a shot clock at this level, so there's no reason to hurry. be patient, rotate the ball, make the defense get out of position. Maybe you can penetrate, take the easy shot. But let me tell you something. On that last possession where Layla Jones actually bailed out Walters and whoever else. Yeah. A three-point shot with that amount of time at the end of the period, that's not the look.
No, especially when you're already up.
When you're up, you want to make sure you close that quarter out. You want to make sure that you get a high percentage shot.
All right, going to work now. Rihanna inside to Layla Jones. Layla Jones swings it over to Walter. Back up top to Anae. Brandy Harrod drives to the basket beautifully and drops it in.
Nicely done. Ball rotation well out ahead of the defense.
She's so smooth with the ball.
Yeah, she came in with the left hand, kissed it off the glass.
Driving inside, contact is made, and they're going to catch Andrea Walter with the foul that time. Cutting to the basket that time was Chandler, I do believe. No, that was Pomeroy. Pomeroy driving to the basket, so she's going to draw and go to the free throw line for the first time. 6-4 is the foul situation. If the Falcons can draw it on the next side of it, Gary, they can get to the free throw line at the bonus early in the second period tonight.
Yep, that's right. You already reviewed the team foul, 6-4, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Pomeroy misses the first one.
Oh, wow, she missed both free throws. What they call?
A lane violation that time on number 32. Horsball.
Ball rotating around real nicely.
Ball's deflected out. Pomeroy almost knocked it out of, well, she did knock it out of bounds. Good it wasn't on Layla Jones that time.
Well, the Lady Falcons had the look they wanted. Man, that pass came in kind of wide.
Andrea Walter over to Anae.
The low post is there. There you go. Good look.
And Layla Jones spins inside. Power game. Can't get it to fall that time. Rebound pulled down. The Horsebow. Horsebow has it. Now gets it back up to Roulette. Roulette.
They get back in.
Hands it over to Eisenhower.
Roulette's
shot is blocked and stolen by Harrod.
Fast break. Get under control.
Can't get it to fall. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds that time. But it will remain
Lady Falcons
that time. So Rihanna Hill ends up inside with Harrod.
Over the back.
And trying to getting position. Harrod draws contact. And to the line, 1-and-1 she goes.
Yep.
For the foul's going to be called on Horsberg. Let me get that right. The name, the spelling of the name, you want to make sure you get everybody's name right, Gary, as much as we can.
Oh, yeah.
Horsberg, that's her name. All right. Harrod misses the front end of the 1-and-1 that time. Working the ball inside off the elbow, nearly stolen by Anae. Ball's down low, is going to call a jump ball situation, and it will remain with the Saints.
So I had a conversation with Brandy when we were both in the training room. She was getting treatment, and I was getting treatment on my knee. And I said, Brandy, how many points you average a game? She said about 18. I said, how many if you hit your free throws? She said about 25. I said, there you go.
All right, going to work right now. The ball thrown. And the putback by Voskel is no good. But Horsberg.
Yeah, she has a nice height advantage on most other players down in the low post. All she has to do is extend her arms.
So Horsberg gets it inside. Now we get it on Walter, who misses the shot. And Rihanna Hill chases down the loose ball. Cross court over to Tate. Over to Rihanna. Rihanna shoots another three. In and out. Rebound.
Guess who's there? Tate.
Tate gets it to fall down that time.
Both of these young freshmen, both Tate and Andrea Walters, they are getting better every time they play, every time they see varsity action. Good block, and good steal by Andrea Walter.
Driving and hit her with the Euro step. She went left, she went right, and laid it off the basket so nice.
That's her game. That is her game. She is a true point guard. She got great handles. She can run the floor very well. She has great ball pressure skills. Like I said, it's all about shot selection. It's about shot selection for her. Right now, I don't know what her point total is, but I'm thinking she's sitting like about 9, 7.
She's got 9.
9 points.
She's got 9 points.
Just off the top of my head. So, and the production has gone up as her shots have moved in.
Right. So it's a minute timeout on the floor right now. So Harrod has 5, Layla Jones has 4, Rihanna Hill has 9, but Rihanna's location shot selection that you're talking about has made all the difference in her ability to be effective and actually make dramatic change and effect in this game.
And I'm seeing her confidence as well. You know, this is probably the best half of basketball she's played this season that I've called. So she's really doing an outstanding job. I want to see her stay with that.
All right. So again, the Lady Falcons looking to get back in the win column. They're 3-7 in their last 10 games. Got to hope that they can find a way to build that momentum. And again, it's how you go into the playoffs. That's what matters. So if you can pick up a game, then you can automatically do some outstanding things, Gary, in the playoffs if you can get you your best game.
Yeah.
The boys is probably the best example of that last year.
That's right.
They'd win 2, lose 1.
Yep.
You know, and the team was so loaded with talent, could have been doing so much more.
But then when they figured it out and got hot, they went on a run that was just simply incredible.
McIntyre shoots it. Shot.
Walters on the rebound.
Walter comes up with the rebound, as Gary just said.
Ball into the low post.
And turning around and fire, Layla Jones is going to draw contact that time.
Yep. Hey, that's a good look.
Foul's going to be called on McIntyre that time. So team foul number 8, sending Layla Jones to the line, shooting 2.
I was just looking at Coach Dave on the sideline. She was talking to Layla Jones about her ball positioning. She said, hey, you had that ball low. We need to chest that ball, get those elbows out and clear.
So Imani Atchison comes in for Andrea Walter, who had some real positive minutes. 2 assists and 2 rebounds in her time in the game right now. So now Layla Jones can't get the second one to fall. Rebound pulled down by Rolette.
23-10.
Rolette over to Vosco. Falcons trying to trap at the top. McIntyre drives to the basket hard, shoots it, and is going to draw a contact that time.
Yeah. They're going to try to get that ball into McIntyre. She's their top scorer. And, you know, and every time the ball's going to come into her, she's shooting it. It ain't passing out.
So Harrod now with 2 fouls on the night. McIntyre knocks down her first free throw. 21-11. So Amani Williams is returning the game for Layla Jones.
Yeah, good minutes by Layla Jones.
4 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds for Layla Jones as she takes her seat. Amani Williams with only 2 points thus far, but she could get a whole lot more as the second shot falls for McIntyre. 23-12. 23-12, I should say the score is. Working the ball around, and it's going to be thrown away there by Ane.
Yeah, so that's recognition, floor recognition being important. She was actually in the paint. The jump shot would have been maybe a 5 to 7 foot jumper. Just pull that up, even if it's just a runner. No need to pass that out.
All right, trying to work the ball around. Rolette shoots the 3-pointer from the left wing shot. They're going to knock it out of bounds, knock it off Imani.
Yep.
Atchison, who was standing out of bounds.
Yeah, she kind of pulled off the ball, and the OCS defender
threw it off of her.
Yeah.
Ball inbounded to McIntyre, who turns and fires on Amani Williams. And then turning around, getting it, Horsborough. She can't get her shot to fall. Pulled down by Amani. And then Ane shoots the 3-pointer. She can't get it to fall that time. Rebound, Lady Saints. 23-12. Working the ball around to McIntyre, and McIntyre scores again.
That's what they want to do. Need to stick McIntyre. She's going to take most of the shots tonight for the...
Amani Williams drives inside. Ball's going to get knocked out of her hands that time.
For the Lady Saints. So
23-14. is the score. 3:57 to go.
There it is. Off
Inside
the
to
glass,
Tate.
nicely done.
And nice.
With the right hand.
Brandy Harrod with the basket. Kennedy Tate with the assist. 25-14, 3:47 to go. Cross court over to Roulette. Roulette to McIntyre.
That ball is going through McIntyre every possession.
So they're going to call the foul that time on Amani Williams.
The first, team 6 at the line shooting 2 with 24. Ava McIntyre.
So McIntyre at the free throw line. Knocks it down. McIntyre misses that one.
Good rebound by Anae Atchison.
And going inside again, wheeling and dealing and drawing contact. Sadie. No, I'm sorry. It's Kennedy Tate.
Yeah.
Kennedy Tate.
Number 14, Mackenzie Byers, her first. Team 9 at the line.
So
You know-
team foul number 9.
I'm really excited for this freshman class, and I'm also excited for what's coming for the Lady Falcons. The 8th grade class is another outstanding group of players. It's just that process where you have to wait on it a little bit. You know, they will evolve and turn into really good players, and the more they play, the better they'll get.
Kennedy knocks down the second free throw. She's got 3 on the night thus far. 26-15. Ball's thrown off the leg of Brandy Harrod. Harrod goes to the ground, trying to get it. Good hustle by Brandy Harrod.
Yeah, it's good hustle.
Saints ball. 26-15. Roulette to inbound. She inbounds to Vasco.
Defense just switched up.
Ball's going to get deflected. And ends up in the net.
Rebound by Harrod. Oh, God. 2-on-1, easy.
And then Anae to the basket and gets it.
28-15, Falcons lead.
So Anae,
Lady
with 3
Falcons.
on the night right now. Another assist from Harrod. Into the corner to Roulette. McIntyre goes inside this time.
Good
She can't
rebound
get it to
by
fall.
Tate.
Tate comes down with the
Give
rebound.
the ball up.
Tate kicks it over to Anae. Anae tries to drive
She got
inside
stuck.
and tried to Euro step, but she Euro stepped into 2 defenders that time.
Yeah, the ball should have just kept rotating.
You had Harrod above the wing.
She had Harrod sitting on the top of the key, which if she would have just made one pass, it could have been a nice weak side attack by Harrod.
28-15 is the score right now. Vasco
Stolen.
being stolen by Imani Atchison. Imani over to Anae.
Yeah, but they kind of fell asleep on that one.
Inside.
Oh,
Amani Williams gets it.
wow,
And then scores it.
great play. Now that was an example of one more dribble. Because she was well under the basket, but because she took that one dribble, she was able to get herself positioned nicely. Lady Falcons in a 3-2.
And trying to
Turnover.
get it. Imani Atchison with her second steal on back-to-back possessions. She gets it to the front court, tries to get it inside, and too much pepper on it for Amani. Amani to Imani. It's a substitution. Sadie Johnson
She
comes
comes in for Harrod.
for Harrod. Harrod, 7 points, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds.
30-15 with 2 minutes left in the second period.
Working the ball around.
Uh-oh, loses it.
The ball's out of the hands of McIntyre. Turnover that time. Falcons up by 15, 2:02 to go. Foul count, 9 team fouls for the Saints, 6 team fouls for the Lady Falcons.
This is the time to get the ball off into the paint.
Sadie steps into a 3-point shot. Back rim's no good. Rebound by Horsbaugh. So trying to get that worked around. And the basket is good that time by number 14, by Byers, who knocks it down. 30-17.
So this is a situation now where the Lady Falcons don't have, they have basically Anae and they have Amani. Okay, but this is the time where they really need to pound that ball inside.
Turnover by Anae, dribbled it off for Shu that time. Shot once again.
Imani Atchison, she gets the ball on the rebound.
So Imani over. Now dribbling inside. Inside pass. Beautifully done. Shot no good. That was a nice pass by Kennedy Tate.
That was a good look. She just needed one more step and one more dribble. It was a good look. Her angles are she just needs that one extra step to get her angles right.
Rihanna Hill returns to the game for Anae Atchison. 49.7 seconds to go.
Timeout.
Timeout, Millwood.
Timeout, Millwood. 30-second timeout. They're going to call it on the floor right now. 30-17, 49 seconds to go, Gary. In this quarter, the Falcons are outscoring them 13-9. Even though the margin has not been as great, the defense has not been as strong as it was in the first, but I think it's more of the Saints figuring out what the Falcons were doing as they got into their flow a little bit and getting the ball in the hands of McIntyre.
Yeah.
McIntyre has 11 of the team's 17 points.
No, you're right. I mean, defensively, the Lady Falcons have
9 of their points.
They've changed up. They were in a 2-2-1, and then they switched to a 3-2. Right now, they're throwing different looks, trying to see if they can confuse the Lady Saints. But at the end of the day, they want the ball into McIntyre in the high post.
All right. So I need to correct it. McIntyre has 7 points. So 7 points from her. Vosco with 4. Mackenzie Byers with 2. Rolette with 2. And Horsbaugh with 2. Amani Williams turns and fires on the inbound play. She can't get the shot to fall that time. Rebound. Going to call a foul that time on Amani Williams. Team foul number 7, her second team foul. Going to send McIntyre to the line, Gary.
Yeah.
1-1.
One of the things I'm noticing, too, about Amani is that when she sets up down on the block, because she's predominantly wants to make her move to the right, she really does need to come up court just a little bit.
Missing the free throw. Rebound by Imani Atchison. Up top, Imani has it. Over to Sadie.
Oh,
drives
nice
to the
move by
basket.
Sadie.
She can't get it.
That should be a
and then
foul.
Imani Williams is undercut trying to get the rebounds.
Yep.
Sadie Johnson drove hard to the basket, wasn't able to get it, but Imani Williams picked up the change, says no problem. And now she's going to go back to the free throw line. Team foul number 10. Doesn't matter, she's shooting 2 with 27.5 on the clock.
Imani Williams.
So Imani Williams with 4. Can she get 5 and 6 right here? Just a little bit softer on that shot.
For OCS, number 33, Lily Pomeroy.
Yeah, on that shot, her rhythm was somewhat off. You know, it's important that you bend your knees, use your leg with these free throws, and come to your toes. That will soften your shot. Let's see what she does. A little bit better this time.
A little bit better shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Saints, 30-17. Vosco across the timeline to Rolette. Rolette back to Vosco on the left wing inside
That's
to
where they
McIntyre.
want
McIntyre turns and fires. She can't get it to fall. Rebound that time by Imani Williams. Here comes Rihanna Hill with 11 seconds on the clock. Across the timeline, she stutters steps, pulls back, gets it to Imani Williams, who wasn't quite ready. Going to call her for travel.
Saints ball.
You got to give the big, as they say, or the post player a chance to get down the floor.
Yeah, she's working hard. She's fighting it out in the paint, then she's running the floor. Still, Kennedy Tate.
Kennedy Tate.
She carried.
Going to get called for the carry there.
Yeah, she had a John Morant flashback. She thought she'd cuff it. And you sing a little Beyonce with it. Cuff it, cuff it, cuff it. They called it.
30-17. Ball inbound to McIntyre. McIntyre.
Oh, I think that.
And was not able to get it off as time expires. 30-17. We're at the end of the first half. We're going to come back and break down some numbers in a little bit. You're listening to Millwood Falcon Basketball, brought to you by Super Prep.
ServiceMaster by Eagle Eye, Orthopedic Solutions, Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons of Oklahoma, Arrington and Associates, Leisure Bank, Hip Ranch, United Turf and Track, Level 7 Concepts, Oasis Plumbing and Mechanical, Harvest Bank, Well Again Clinic, Edmonds Pediatric and Teen Industry, Orthodontic Associates, LMS CBA, LMS Tech, Wyatt Poindexter Group, Red Beard Plumbing, Scott Streller Farmers Insurance, Evergreen Apex Pools, Humphreys Capital, Dr. Tim J. Brooks, DBS, Native Ground Land Company, Handmade Homes, Klein Construction, Ryan Jagger Medical, Ward Energy Companies, Salt Real Estate, Martin, Jean, and Jackson, and Select Physical Therapy. Thank you, OCS corporate sponsors.
All right, welcome back. Above the court side, Maurice Prince and Gary Woods. Halftime. Taking a look at the statistics at the end of the first half. OCS is shooting, Gary, 7 of 20 from the floor, 35%. Only one three-point attempt. Haven't nailed that one down. 3 of 6 at the free throw line, 17 points. They also have a total of 11 rebounds, 2 steals. And they are being led by Ava McIntyre, who has 7 of the team's 17 points. From the Falcons' perspective, the Falcons, of course, have 30 points. They are shooting 12 of 26 from the floor, 46% of those three-point shots, 7 of them, 1 of 7 for 14%. Free throw shooting, the Falcons would have a much bigger lead if they were knocking those down. 5 of 15 so far, 33%.
5 of 15.
Yes.
Oh, man.
10 assists, 20 rebounds, 4 blocks, 8 steals in the first half. The Falcons, of course, are being led by Rihanna Hill with 9 points, Brandy Harrod with 7, Amani Williams with 4, Layla Jones with 4, Kennedy Tate with 3. But on Rihanna Hill's line, how about 9 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound in that? But Brandy Harrod, of course, she's in multiple categories.
Right.
7 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 3 steals. Is there anything that woman can't do?
No.
She can't fly.
You're right.
Okay.
Yet. No, I mean, in summation, the Lady Falcons have done everything but make free throws.
Right.
But everything else, you know, I give them an A on.
If you knock down 10 more of those 15 free
Right.
throws, I mean, that would
It's
make
40.
15. I mean, but if you knock 5 down of 5 more of those, you're already talking about 35, almost a 20-point lead in the first half of this one.
And still shooting 50% from the free throw line.
Right, exactly.
So,
I mean, that's where you've got to continue to see things better.
Right.
I had in pregame, be patient on offense, rebound, and get back on defense. I think the only area of concern for me from what we saw in the first half, Gary, would be the play basically of getting the ball on those to the elbow and then the dump down into McIntyre has been the Saints' best play.
They got to cut that off.
If the Falcons front her and then kind of dare her to try to cut to the basket, you've got players like Amani Williams, Layla Jones, and Harrod, who have shown to help defend,
Right.
to give. If you make it difficult, I don't know if McIntyre can post up any of those post players for the Falcons.
Yeah, so one of the things that's happening as McIntyre operate out of the high post is that she's rotating from baseline to baseline from the high post. And all the Lady Falcons have to do is, quite honestly, not necessarily front her, but just stay between her and the basket, right? So if she's working on this 3-point line, 3-second line here or over there, just stay between her and the basket and make her put the ball on the floor. Right now, she's just kind of catching and doing a little turnaround and a jump shot, and it's been somewhat productive. But if you make her put the ball on the floor, then it increases the chances of us getting a turnover, and also, of course, probably initiating a fast break.
The Lady Falcons have done a great job tonight, Gary, of running them off the three-point line. Saints have not been able to find ease in that position at all.
Right.
And to me, that's something they have to continue to do. You can't just pay attention to McIntyre. You're going to open the door for them, a team, to shorten the game and get back in the game. Now, three-point shooting, neither one of the teams is shooting the ball well. And the second half, I'm not saying the team that shoots it best has a chance to get back in the game or extend the lead, but I am going to say it will have a drastic impact on the score that we're seeing now.
Yeah, it could.
I just want the Falcons to stay away from the shots. You got the lead. You don't need to show me you can shoot the three.
Right. And the truth of the matter is if you're shooting 20% or less, that's not your game. That's just simply the fact. You need to stay with getting in the paint. And if you have a wide open three-ball shot, yeah, you take it.
So on the floor right now,
Nicely done.
Amani Williams comes in and scores.
Assist by Harrod.
Brandy Harrod coming in, getting the assist.
Push off. There you go. Good defense by Layla Jones.
So you're doing a good job on that.
Lady Saints stay in a 2-3 defense.
So Anae Atchison comes across the timeline over to Rihanna Hill. Back up top to Harrod, to Anae. Anae working the ball around to Rihanna Hill. Rihanna Hill shoots a left wing three-point shot chased down by Harrod. Harrod pulls up from just inside the elbow. She can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled down by Voskel and the Saints.
Follow the shot.
Long pass up court.
Shot is deflected now. McIntyre tries to.
Stolen by Hill.
Hill ends up getting the steal on that play. Goes coast to coast.
Don't drift.
And the ball on the ground.
They wanted a travel call, but you can't assume that the referee's going to make the call. You got to play through.
All right, setting up. And then a missed two-point jump
Smart
shot
play
from
by
the wing.
Harrod.
And then Harrod throws it off the defender. And she got the rebound, 32-17. Falcons up by 14 right now. Make that 15. Rihanna Hill back up top to Harrod.
Good.
Over to Anae, inside to Layla Jones, who gathers herself, goes inside, can't get it to fall.
Yeah, Layla has to go up just a little bit stronger than that. She just barely got off the floor. In the shot, of course, didn't have a whole lot of velocity on it as well. But that was actually a good possession. I like how the ball rotated around to Anae Atchison on the weak side. Kind of thought that Anae could have attacked on that weak side.
So Horace Burr has come back in the game for the Saints now, trying to eliminate that Falcon inside post game. Working the ball around, ball fake by Rolette over to Voskel. Voskel shoots the three. She can't get it to fall. Rebound McIntyre. McIntyre shot is blocked by Brandy Harrod. Set it in the first row.
Oh, I don't agree with that call. Called a foul on Brandy Harrod.
Well, not a block. They're saying it's a foul.
I mean, the ball looked like a volleyball spike.
So Harrod, unfortunately, picks up her third foul of the night. So substitution. So they're probably going to take Harrod out.
Yeah.
So Walter comes into the game now. 32-17. McIntyre back at the line. McIntyre.
Same team.
Gets the rebound. She can't get it to fall. And Horsberg gets it to foul.
32-19, Falcons lead.
So Rihanna Hill on the left wing, back up top to Walter, over to Ane.
Good.
Inside to Williams, who's going to get called for steps.
Oh!
They're going to call her for steps.
Wow.
As she was gathering herself, she moved her pivot foot. Had she just kept on the left and then got up, she would have been fine. So Amani Williams getting charged with the turnover there. Full court pressure being applied by the Falcons. Ball over to Bosco.
Oh,
It's going to be deflected. McIntyre over the Horsburgh. She can't get it to fall. Rebound by McIntyre.
Whose possession stays with OCS.
So it's going to be OCS Lady Saints ball. 32-19, 5:41 to go in the third. And over the top, someone's going to get called for the foul for the Falcons. Looks like it's going to be on Walter.
Yeah.
So Walter going to get called with the foul. So second team foul. Andrea Walter's second foul of the night. McIntyre falls down on the inbound. Roulette can't find it. Horsburgh has it. Ball's going to be deflected out of bounds by Ane Atchison. 32-19. It's getting physical down there on that block, Gary. McIntyre trying to post up Layla Jones. You got Hornsberg trying to get some space to operate down there. It's getting tight in the block. And then looks like we're going to get another foul on Walter here.
No, that was on Layla.
Layla Jones getting called with the foul. Her first. Team foul number 3. Falcons got to be careful, Gary. Don't give them opportunities to get hot shooting free throws.
No,
Bosco
deflected.
Rihanna Hill comes through with the steal that time.
Nicely done by Ane Atchison.
So Ane finishes on the other end.
Don't foul. Stole it. Oh.
So the ball's going to get knocked out of bounds and will remain Saints basketball, 34-19. So working the ball around. Shot no good by McIntyre. Rebound pulled down by Monty Williams.
Good.
Layla Jones on the block. Shoots over 2 defenders and gets it to drop. She faced the double team and says, I have no fear.
Yes.
So working the ball around. Roulette throws it up to McIntyre. McIntyre stops, pulls up. Short corner jump shot, no good.
Hey, I'm telling you,
Baseline jumper.
McIntyre is she's like
McIntyre gets the rebound.
She's like LeBron. She's not gonna pass it. She get her hands on the ball.
Did you really say that?
Well, in terms of how she goes about playing with her teammates, she knows that she has the green light.
Over Rihanna Hill, ball fake, step back 3-point shot above the wing, shot no good that time by Rihanna.
Yeah, I'd like to see her fake step back cross, put the ball on the floor and penetrate.
Number 33, Lily Pomeroy.
So now,
Game for the Falcons, number 24, Kennedy Tate, and number 10, Sadie Johnson.
Sadie Johnson in, and so is Kennedy Tate. Amani Williams is out, and Rihanna Hill is out for a breather. Rihanna Hill has not scored. She was a high-flying Lady Falcon in the first half. So, getting the ball in to Hernsbaugh. Deep pass. Roulette has it. Roulette with a bounce pass.
Oh.
Over to Bosco, and Bosco is hit by Ane. So it's team foul number 4. So now Bosco at the line shooting 2.
First shot rims out.
She risks out. Second one.
Good rebound by Layla Jones.
So now ball fake, kick out.
Reset the offense. Now look in the low post. Look in the low post.
So now going to work. And they calling out.
She better watch the half-court line.
Dribbles around Voskuhl.
Runner.
Hits her with the runner. Shot no good. Rebound by Hornsberg.
Man, Hornsberg is way up there when she rebounds, let me tell you.
So now Alyssa Isaac getting ready to come in for Ane.
Alyssa Isaac, and for the Saints, number 24, Ava McIntyre.
So 36-21, 15-point leads. Been a small sampling of points this third. Got 10 points scored by both teams, 6 for the Falcons, 4.
Nice looking up.
And then trying to turn the corner. Block on the play as Kennedy Tate tried to shoot it. So Imani Atchison comes in as Layla Jones comes out for a breather. 36-21. Falcons will kick it over. And too much
communication backcourt.
Too much pepper on that pass.
Out of bounds, OCS ball.
36-21. 4 fouls, 1 team foul. Alyssa Isaac goes inside. Could have been called a foul there.
Good defense by Andrea Walsh.
But if it's not a foul, it's good defense. That's what they say. Team foul number 5. Rolling around and down.
Basket is good. Foul on number
So they're
5.
going to call that last one not a foul, it's a block.
Yeah.
So McIntyre gets the shot to fall. So 36-23.
Yeah, OCS just kind of got us caught right now. We're basically playing with 5 guards in the game.
36-24. Down to a 12-point lead. 3:12 to go. Over to Johnson. Johnson over to Walter. Inside to Imani. Shot is deflected. Now going down to get it. Jump ball situation. And will remain with the Lady Falcons. Falcons got to be sharp on that. And then when you have Hornsberg, you know, Gary, pushing up on you on the block, you got to know when you catch it, just turn and go.
Yep. She's already committed.
She's already committed. She's
Yep.
too high up on the high post. Right on the free throw line trying to cover it. Imani chases down the Aaron pass. Imani over to Sadie. Sadie pulls back. McIntyre causing her problem. Comes up with the steal. Pass is deflected. Re-chased down by Tate. And it's still rolling around. Now Imani has it. And then contact is going to be made as a
Coach
timeout.
Albert makes the timeout. Yeah, let me tell you. I was kind of looking. I was looking real suspect down there. I thought, man, we about to turn this thing over.
I mean, you're really starting with the complete freshman class.
Oh, God, yes. 5 guards.
5 guards.
You don't have a true post player in there at all.
So you got to work it around and get sharp passes and everything else to go around on that.
Right.
And if you don't have it, you will be in a situation where you get some ugly offense, Gary.
Yeah.
So as it is for the quarter right now, 13 points scored. OCS has actually outscored the Falcons 7-6 in this period. But the Falcons are in a dangerous situation, Gary, because it's, again, a 12-point. And what we have not seen the Saints able to do is knock down 3-point shots.
Right.
If they find the place to get hot, they could change this thing around a little bit. But I think you've got wise decision by Coach Albert, Dave Albert, because you've got Brandy Harrod, Layla Jones, and Imani Williams all on the block, which means they're fully available and will be fully charged for the down stretch in the 4th period.
Yeah, she's working a little bit of clock, trying to rest up so that they can make last run here in the fourth period.
So now back to work. Alyssa Isaac over to Sadie Johnson, inside to Kennedy Tate. Kennedy Tate
mishandles a little bit.
Now Walter has it. Walter gets it back over.
Nice move by Tate.
And she goes to the basket and lays it up and in.
Nice move by Tate.
Tate will take you off the dribble in a minute. That's 5 points for Tate. Working the ball around to Rolette. Rolette shoots the 3, can't get it to fall. Alyssa Isaac
on the
pulls
rebound.
down the rebound on the missed 3-point shot.
And goes coast to coast.
And draws the contact. What do you love about Alyssa Isaac? I don't know if it's some kind of juice you put in the water, but at Millwood, the smallest person on the court is probably the biggest threat to get a rebound.
Yes. Because if you're
that's
not
girls
careful,
and boys.
Yeah, because if you're not careful, they'll snatch it right out of your hands and go the other way.
So Alyssa Isaac, a little too hard on the free throw right there.
23, Jackie Johnson.
She gets one more.
There we go.
Soft off the glass, gets it to fall.
Much softer, yeah.
39-24, back up to a 15-point lead. Cross court over to Roulette. Roulette, ball fakes. Bounce pass inside to McIntyre. McIntyre too strong. Shot can't fall, but McIntyre gets it back. Shoots up high. Shot no good. And rebound by the Lady Saints.
Oh, someone's out of position.
And driving inside, and once again, McIntyre draws inside and scores.
Basket is good. Foul on number 5, Amani Atchison, her second. Team 6 at the line and 1. Ava McIntyre.
And she converts the three-point play. 39-27. 1:28 left in the third period.
So, team foul situation, 6-2 right now. Lady Falcons with 16 fouls. And going strong to the basket was Walter. She couldn't get it to fall that time. Rebound pulled down by OCS. Deep pass, McIntyre can't get it down. Turnover. Lady Falcon ball. Up by 12 once again.
Ball inbound at the tape.
So now working the bound, Alyssa Isaac.
With behind the back a little bit. I saw her.
Now going to work. Johnson. Over to Alyssa Isaac. She turns and fires from the short corner. Can't get it to fall that time.
It's a good look. Who's the foul going to be called on?
Foul's going to be called on Sadie Johnson.
Sadie Johnson, her first.
Team
Team 7.
7th foul, so to the line 1-1.
Yeah, this is what you don't want.
So Vasco back at the free throw line. Vasco misses, but McIntyre gets the rebound. And again, gonna score it as McIntyre is making baskets underneath that goal, Gary. If you're not gonna box out and get the rebound.
Right.
Foul number 24, Kennedy Tate. Her first, teammate at the line, shooting 2, number 24, Ava McIntyre.
Got to block out. You got to put a body.
And McIntyre knocks it down. McIntyre now has the same amount of points she had in the first half, 9. Shot up by Kennedy Tate. She can't get the call. No foul on that one, or no call for foul on that one. Working the ball around is Vasco. Now Vasco has it at the top. Inside to McIntyre. Roulette spots up for 3 and drains it.
Man. Just like that.
39-33.
Yep. Ooh.
So
Good
working the
look
ball
to the
around.
inside.
Trying to drive it inside. Can't get it to fall. And the hands now at Walter, who turns and fires as time expires. Shot no good. But a flurry of a finish by OCS cuts the lead down to 6, Gary.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping that we could avoid.
So as we reset and look at the fourth, Gary, it's 16-9.
Then there's a foul to end the quarter, to end the period, and Andrea Walters at the free throw line. She misses the first of the 2-shot foul. Misses the second one.
All right, put your hands together. We've got 8 minutes of basketball remaining. It's 39.
So 39-33, Gary. So what did the Falcons, and again, we didn't see all the starters. Coach Albert is electing to get some key experience for the team. She didn't give up the lead. So what do you want to see in the fourth, beside getting some of the more experienced players in? Because right now, the Saints are starting to march, and you don't want them marching to a win.
Well, you said it. You said other than to get the starters back in the game, which that's what's happening right now. Substitutions are coming in, and Nay Atchison, Brandy Harrod, Rihanna Hill, they're all coming back. I think the intent was with that substitution and that competition, that combination of players was to give some playing experience, yes, but also to rest up and see if they could hold the lead so that the Lady Falcons could come back in and close this game out. I think it was good. I think it was good that they had an opportunity to get on the floor. I think that, also too, those players learned something about themselves going up against, some of the older players from the Saints. Okay, there's another substitution into the game. We have a roster number 33 for the Lady Falcons.
Coming at you, folks.
Yes.
It's OCS basketball.
And I currently don't have who that is.
Okay.
So going to work right now. Just going to make sure I don't. Vosco now has it. Working the ball around. So, cross court over. Handling the ball is Eisenhower. Going to get it to Roulette, who just knocked down a three. Vosco tries to get it inside, and the ball's going to be deflected, or it's not. It's just going to be thrown out.
Yeah.
So 39-33. So Rihanna Hill, Anae Atchison, Layla Jones, Brandy Harrod, and number 33 are on the floor for the Lady Falcons right now.
Yeah, we'll try to get a name here.
So now going to work. Anae goes with the runner, too hard off the glass.
That was actually a nice take.
It really was. So now going to work Vosco. I'm going to get called for steps there. And on the night, OCS has 19 turnovers.
Wow. Some of that has to do with
it's a great
defense. Yeah.
Great defense by the Falcons, pressuring the ball in different spots.
They're going to go to man-to-man defense.
So Anae. Ball's going to be stolen by guess who? And contact's going to be made by Layla Jones.
Yeah, she ran into the back of.
So that's team foul number 8 that's going to put McIntyre at the free throw line. Those are the free throws you don't want, those are the free ones you don't want to give away, Gary.
Right.
It's 6:56 to go, and you start shorting the game by giving them free throws because the clock's not moving. Now, lucky for them, she misses, but she gets her own rebound and puts it back in. McIntyre now officially.
Harrod, a little strong off the glass. Nice coast-to-coast run.
So 35, 39, 4-point game. Ball's going to get knocked out. They're going to say remains with the Lady Saints. So they're coming back. Forsberg coming back. So now you get Amani Williams back in the game. Back out to Vosco. 6:30 to go. And losing the ball. Mishandled out of bounds right there on the sideline by Eisenhower. That is the 20th turnover on the night for the Saints. Harrod across the timeline. Harrod stutter steps over to Rihanna Hill. Rihanna Hill drives into the paint and then draws contact.
That's good. That's exactly what you want.
Foul's going to be called against Eisenhower.
Now, I don't want to jinx Rihanna Hill, but watch her at the free throw line in terms of her form and how poised she is when she shoots the ball. A little short. But
front rim's the first one.
But she's right on.
And I am going to blame you, Gary, for that.
Yeah,
I'm going to blame you for that because, see, if I do it, you blame me. So when you do it, I got to blame you. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah, but she's going to nail this one. She missed the second.
Okay, Gary, don't talk anymore about it.
Hey, I have a lot of confidence in her ability to shoot free throws because she's one of the better free throw shooters on the Lady Falcons team.
On the rebound, it's a tie-up and will remain little Lady Falcon basketball. Trying to get the ball inbounded, and Amani Williams has it blocked by by Hornsberg.
Yeah. Got to use a little bit of a head fake every now and then, try to get her to get up off of her feet.
So timeout on the floor as Coach Ashley Dublin calls a timeout there. So again, this has actually turned into an interesting game, Gary. It's a 4-point game, and right now the confidence of the Saints is showing up massively. The Falcons are going to have to take control by going back to what makes it work. Don't go into the long shots, Gary. You got to go back into basically, you know, getting the ball to the blocks.
Yep.
Get on the block.
Yep.
Get fouled and go to the free throw line.
That's right.
Looking at how things go in the second half of this game, the Falcons, the second half of this game, Gary, they've only been they went to the free throw line 15 times in the first half. In the second half to this point, only 6 times and 1 of 6, 17%. Wow. Where you got on OCS, they've at least been there 8 times. They're 3 of 8, 38%. But the main difference is their shooting percentage. 1 of 2 from 3, 50%, and 7 of 14 from the floor, 50%. That's really what it comes down to in the second half of this game, where the Falcons are 4 of 17 in the second half, 24%. So that's really the main difference in this as we're going through here with 6:04 to go.
Now let's see what Coach Albert comes with. Okay, she's going big. You have Amani, Layla, Brianna Hill, Ane, and Brandy Harrod.
Voskuhl almost has it knocked out of her hands.
Stolen.
Ane is going to get credit with the steal. Ane over to Harrod. Harrod ball fakes, drives inside. Harrod, nice dump down to Amani Williams, and she can't finish.
Got to get the ball up on the glass.
Roulette across the timeline over to Hornsberg. Ball fake. She's trapped in the corner looking for somebody to bail her out. Hornsberg. Ball's knocked out of her hands now, and Ane has it. Take your time to the basket easily. She
Nicely
goes.
done.
She gets the steal and the deal. Now working the ball around, and they with 7 points on the night. Spark plug, way to go. 41-35, 5:11 to go. Ball in the hands now, back of Roulette. Roulette's shot is deflected.
Loose ball.
And trying to get a bounce pass into Hornsberg, who scores it. When she gets that close, she's almost automatic, Gary.
Yeah, she is.
41-37. 4-point game.
Oh,
Inside,
nice look by Hill. Assist by Brianna Hill.
Brianna using her gifted passing ability and got an easy one there. Working the ball around, cross court. Roulette. Ball is deflected. Ane has it, gets it up to Brianna Hill. Brianna to the basket and scores. Ane with the steal. Brianna Hill scores it.
Lady Saints.
45-37, pushing the lead back up to 8, Gary. What a job again, and just a little bit of defense, a little bit of pepper on it, Gary, and changes a little bit of everything here.
Yes, you're right. And like I said, the ball pressure is making the difference. The personnel grouping is making the difference. The Lady Falcons going big with Harrod and Williams, as well as Layla Jones. So really, OCS is only going to get one shot of the basket. The rebound is going the other way.
Yeah, only one of those, but you're talking about 45-37. Keep that pressure up, take away that high post screen, and that dump down pass. Now, and everybody was selling out, rightly so, for Ava McIntyre. She's been but you can't forget about Hornsberg, who's been very strong on the inside. So now here comes Voskuhl as we're back to live action. Bounce pass over. Roulette.
Yep, throws it away.
Going to throw it away. Turnover. Boy, it's been a tough night for OCS on turnovers. That's turnover 24. They almost have Gary have more turnovers
than they have points.
Almost.
Oh, wow.
Or made baskets. How about that? Cross court over. Johnson gets it inside to Harrod. And Harrod tries to get up, and they're going to call a jump ball situation. It will remain Falcon basketball.
Nice move by Jones.
So Jones goes to the basket strong. She can't get it to fall. Harrod tries to get it. And nice work on the box. No foul, no contact. They didn't call it on the contact there. Roulette drives inside. Pulls up for about that 7-foot jump shot. She can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled down by Layla Jones. On the other end, Rihanna drives to the basket hard. Going to go back to the free throw line.
Now this time she makes her free throws.
That's what happens, Gary. For those of you watching at home, you can go ahead and put a message up that says, Gary, it's Gary's fault. I'll accept that. So Hill, this is the first one.
Superintendent keeps turning around looking at me like, stop commentating on her free throws.
Well, okay, Rihanna going to take her time at this one and hopefully have a chance on this one here.
Yeah.
She's still trying to, she's got 11 points on the night. And she gets the next one to go.
See, it's not me.
46-37.
Oh, nice hands by
Anae.
Yeah.
3:19 to go, 46-37. Foul situation. The Falcons have 9 fouls, 3 timeouts. The Saints only have 1 left. McIntyre ball fakes, drives inside, and going to draw contact from Harrod.
She got a little body in there.
So Harrod getting called with the foul.
It's foul number 4 for her.
Foul number 4.
Got to stay on the ground.
So McIntyre misses her first free throw. Oh, boy, McIntyre missed another free throw there. Rebound pulled down by Layla Jones. Sadie Johnson fires it up top to Anae. Anae backs up.
Yeah.
Over to Harrod. Harrod drives inside, draws contact. She's going to get fouled on the floor. Foul's going to be called against McIntyre. Team foul number 6. Falcon ball, baseline. Ball's going to be deflected out of bounds. This time they're going to say it's off.
Off of Layla.
Off of Layla Jones.
Wow. I thought it would have been a deflection from McIntyre.
Roscoe. Bounce pass.
Up, steps.
Going to call for steps.
I tell you what, you walk around here, the cheerleaders let you know about it.
Yeah.
46-37, 2:50 left in the
Substitution. Do we have a timeout on the floor? Yes, we do. We have a timeout on the floor right now. Called by Coach Albert. So, in the 7-4, Falcons have outscored OCS in the fourth. But Gary, the lead seems so much bigger because the Falcons have been getting it done on the defensive end. They've tired out Ava McIntyre to the point she's not making her free throws anymore. Although she is the team's high scorer of the night, she's going to finish with over 20 points on the night. But when she's not been effective and been able to get to comfortable spots on the floor, putting her in difficult situations on the floor, she's not able to generate easy shots for her teammates, and the Falcons have been able to feast on that.
Yeah, you're right, and I would give some credit to Brandy Harrod. For a moment there, it looked like Lady Falcons defense deployed a box and one, which, you know, Harrod was manned up on McIntosh, and there just was no offensive production once Harrod got on her. But now Brandy's in a situation where she has 4 fouls. She has to really, really be careful. We don't want her fouling out before this game is out. We want to make sure that we secure the win, and we just want her to play smarter. You know, not necessarily harder, but smarter. We have a nice, comfortable lead now.
2:50 to go in the game. So it looks like the Falcons are going to inbound the ball from the Saints side of the floor. Ane gets it into Harrod. Harrod across the timeline. Harrod goes to the
good
box
drop
and drives and kicks it to Layla Jones and gets it to go.
Good dime.
Harrod drove baseline and then a nice pass. Good vision by Harrod. McIntyre over to Byers. Byers has it again. Byers over to Bosco.
They want that ball
to
the low post.
To McIntyre. McIntyre trying to draw the foul. Isn't able to do so. Rebound by
nice
Harrod.
pass by Harrod.
And she gets it up the floor to Ane Atkinson.
Now, I'm interested in her stat line. Ane, she actually has been scoring a lot tonight.
She's got 9 points on the night so far.
Okay.
Ane with 9 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Vasco now has it. Lead up to 13 by the Falcons. Nice ball fake.
Turnover.
Layla Jones coming through with the steal.
3-on-3 break.
Ane drive to the basket. Drive
And
up
one.
close. They're going to call it. Score the basket for Ane.
Wow.
So Ane driving to the basket and scoring. She's now in double-digit scoring.
Coast to coast, baby.
11 points on the night. See if she can get number 12.
Nice.
And she gets it to fall.
53-37. 1:37 left.
Pressure.
Stolen.
Rihanna comes up with the steal. Gets it to Harrod, who scores the basket. If I told you Harrod's not in double digits, you'd probably say what? And it's true.
Well, I can believe it.
Rihanna, what a steal!
The pocket.
Rihanna to the basket again. and
Too
she can't-
strong on the layup. Beautiful steal. Goes in on the left-hand side, lays it up with the right hand. Should have laid it up with the left hand.
She should have.
Yeah.
But 55-37, Falcons have pushed the lead out to 18 now. Rihanna coming through. Vasco. Shot by Roulette for 3. She can't get it to fall. She gets her
Long
own
rebound.
Vasco with Ane on her. Inside to McIntyre. McIntyre tries to draw that foul on Harrod. Can't get it to go.
It's a dislocation. It's a dislocation.
So,
It's a dislocation.
so Layla Jones. So the basket was made on the other side of it by Roulette. Layla Jones is down for a minute with a dislocated arm. They're going to try and snap it in, but she's in a little bit of
They
pain.
need to hold for a trainer, and they need to send for a trainer. If OCF, there's a trainer coming out of the stands right now,
So
or at least an orthopedic surgeon.
55-39 is the score. 44 seconds to go.
Yeah, this is OCS.
So when you start looking at the overall, the play, Gary, the physicality down on the block, you know, you've got McIntyre trying to get and forcing and trying to draw contact, trying to draw the foul. They're not able to do so over the course of the game as the game has gone on. So you've seen that, and so Layla Jones getting hit in that situation is difficult to see. But you know that's exactly what happened. You called it as soon as you saw it.
Yeah, well, I'm having dislocated both of my shoulders several times. I know what it looks like, but what ended up happening is that she actually fell wrong and she didn't fall on the shoulder, but she fell onto her hand and she dislocated her shoulder on the way down. She just fell awkwardly. And so right now it looks like we have the trainers and or probably these are orthopedists. They're trying to reset it back in, and she's probably never having a dislocation before. She's resisting them trying to reset the shoulder.
Yeah, and
it's not a fun thing.
And and it's painful.
Yes, it is.
It's very painful. I mean, it's not something that you have happen.
Yeah.
It takes usually a lot of force to draw that.
It does. It does.
And was it the left shoulder or the right shoulder?
It was her left shoulder.
Left shoulder. Okay, so it's the non-shooting shoulder.
Yeah.
But still, it doesn't take away that it's a very painful situation.
Yeah, and
so,
she's gonna be sidelined for a little while.
It's gonna be sore. So overall, as we start talking the second half of this game, Gary, it's been just a big turnaround for how the Falcons have been able to get things done, but they've got it done on the defensive side of the ball. Hasn't been offensive production in the second half as much as it's been defensive production. And when we start talking about stars of the night, you're talking about Rihanna Hill. She's got 4 steals on the night overall. So you got four steals on the night for Rihanna Hill. You're also talking about overall in the game, she's got 12 points, Gary. She has a very good chance tonight to be the Lady Falcon player of the game. Yes, she does. And again, with 44 seconds left, we just have to see how things end. But honestly, you called it.
What's that?
You called it. You said Rihanna is the best first half you've seen. This might be the best complete game as
a lady. Yes, most definitely. And in addition to that, we've also seen some really good play, and that's what happens when they play within their abilities. And I'm just, and people probably listen to Coach Woods and be like, "Oh, he's just so well." Coach Woods been doing this thing a long time. I've coached basketball. I've seen it, and one of the things that I think a lot of young players are influenced by is based on what they can see on TV, and so they end up coming in adapting what they see, at the professional level, and understanding that you have to develop to that. You just don't walk out on the court and start doing it. And so when the great teams are the teams who understand their roles and they understand their abilities and they also understand their limitations and they play within those. Yes. And so tonight was a prime example of what you could see, of what you've seen with the Lady Falcons, particularly with what Amani Williams did defensively tonight. We also have seen what Brandy Harrod has been able to do. Now, her scoring, she probably emphasized or focused a little bit more defensively as opposed to offensively, because we know Brandy can go for 20 to 25, a night when she's really firing. But more importantly, we saw Anae and Rihanna come on in a big way. We're talking
huge.
Both of them huge. Both of them double digits, the whole 9 yards. So this is, as Layla Jones gets up, I think they got it reset. The special thanks to the orthopedic surgeons who are here at OCS. Many of them are probably parents who are practicing physicians here in the Edmond area, and they were able to get her shoulder reset.
Here's the thing about it. If you look at her face and you see how you can see the relief, but it's just a little surprising because that contact, that pain.
Yep.
And if it's never happened to you before, you don't know what's going on.
It is the freakiest thing you've ever felt, and on top of that, it hurts. So you're panicking big time. 55-39 as we regain play.
So Andrea Walter gets in. Now Sadie Johnson pulls back with 42 seconds. Up top, Harrod now has it with 39 seconds to go. 55-39 to go. Harrod gets around, jumps it over to Andrea Walter, who stops and pulls for an
nice shot. And that's her range. Even though she hits the occasional three-pointer, again, the closer they move in, and you look at the analytics, you'll see that when the Lady Falcons work the ball in closer, take better, closer shots, the percentages go up.
And the pass is deflected. Voskuhl goes with the runner, shot no good, and then Harrod is going to get called for steps with 4.8 seconds to go. And again, you don't want to see players getting hurt at the end of games with 4.8 seconds to go.
And I darn sure didn't like to see the way Brandy came down on the floor.
All right, getting the ball in, and nice shot by McIntyre on the easy money inbound play.
Yep.
And that concludes tonight's game for the Falcons as the females are victorious 57-41. We're going to take a break. This is intermission. We'll be back, break down the stats, give you the high-flying Falcon player of the game. You're listening to Millwood Basketball, brought to you by Super Prep.
you were 5 for 7 last game. You know, from the 3-point line, you had 27 points. There's a monster out there, and a lot of the time they just kind of feed it to you willy-nilly as the ball kind of goes awry, or they're just too loose with it sometimes. You know.
Yeah, I think he's a really good defensive player.
Welcome back above the court side, Maurice Prince and Gary Woods taking a final look at the girls as we are in intermission, 5 minutes officially before the boys get started here, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But Gary, as it finishes tonight, Ava McIntyre for the Lady Saints finished with 22 points tonight.
Wow.
And she was really good at what they did, but they just weren't enough. She had 22, but the team had 28 turnovers overall. We talk about OCS. They finished the night shooting 17 of 39, 44% from the floor, 1 of 4 from 3%, 6 of 16 from the free throw line. So there's a lot of areas that they could possibly get better at, but that's kind of how their stats look tonight. But for the Lady Falcons tonight, what a night it was for them. 24 of 54, 44% shooting tonight. Free throw line, not so good. 8 of 24, 33% overall. 1 of 9 from the three-point line, 11%. But when we get to individual performances, things get a lot better. But rebounds, 28 offensive rebounds. How about 5 blocks and 16 steals?
Yeah.
That's just impressive for the team. As far as players go, Gary, I can't wait to hear what you got for player of the game. You got Anae Atchison, who finished the night with 12 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. Rihanna Hill, 12 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound, and 4 steals. Brandy Harrod, 9 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 3 steals. Then you got Alyssa Isaac with 1 point, 2 rebounds on the night. You've got Amani Williams with 6 points, 1 assist, 5 rebounds, 1 steal on the night. Andrea Walter with 2 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and 1 block on the night. Then you got Layla Jones, 10 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals on the night. Kennedy Tate came in, 5 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound, and 1, no, she didn't get any steals, but that was 1 turnover. Overall tonight, you said last week we saw the best game that the boys could play.
Yeah.
This is one of the better games I've seen the Lady Falcons play all year long.
Yeah, a complete game with the exception of the free throw shooting. But all in all, I saw better game management. I did get a little bit of concern about, one of the third period where the substitutions found us playing 5 guards on the floor. But beyond that, I really thought that the play in particular of Rihanna Hill and Anae Atchison really was the difference. And I want to give kudos, too, to Amani Williams for her defensive play. Her presence really was felt down in the low post. And so when you look at those stat lines, you're seeing people affecting the game in a variety of different categories. So, I mean, man, I can almost flip a coin on the player of the game, but it looks like from an overall stat line, front to back, it looks like Anae Atchison probably had the more complete stat line when you look at the non-point category.
I was wondering. I mean, you're doing a lot of stalling.
Well, both players had 12 points. Both players had steals, but you got to look at the steals, the assists, the rebounds, and like I said, it's
Sparkplug's best game of the season. I say give it to her.
Yeah. But let me say this. Rihanna, great job. Keep doing what you're doing. We need that. We need that from her moving forward all the way through. She showed that if she plays within herself, focus defensively, get in the paint, get to the rim. In fact, here's the deal. If you go back to her free throw shooting, if she would have made her free throws tonight, Coach Woods might have jinxed her. I don't know. She was there twice. She went 1 for 3.
Oh, it was a little bit more than that.
Okay. Well, down the stretch, she went 1 for She went 1 for 4.
Right.
And so with that, I'm thinking, man, if she made those, then it would be no doubt who the player of the game was.
Yeah, overall. As we get close to game time, the boys might have played their best game of the season last Friday. They beat Ada by 8, 47-39. Jaden Nickens did not play in the contest last week, and he won't play tonight. But we saw a focused and determined and efficient team what was the most impressive part about the victory to you?
The most impressive part about the victory is that in that game, with Jaden Nickens not being in the lineup, the team played a completely different style of basketball. It was more team-oriented. We saw contributions in different ways. You know, we saw Zaire Fisher do his thing. We saw Bubba Davis. He came up huge with his play. I mean, his point total was 20 plus. We saw contributions, you know, from Carlos Strong and Robert Wilson and other players. So
Dominic White, yeah.
Yeah, Dominic. And let me say this, you know, you saw more team-oriented basketball. You saw them
a different style.
A different style. They passed the ball. They demonstrated more patience, the whole 9 yards. So I was really impressed with the style of play.
Now,
and William Mays. I can't forget my man.
I
can't forget the general, man.
Now, Brandon Weaver's OCS team is 17-5, Class 4A ranked number 5 on the year. They put up 65 points per contest, giving up 47. They are on a 9-game winning streak and are 9-1 in their last 10 games. They've just been simply impressive all the way down, Gary, when you look at the numbers they've been able to put up. And also, these two teams met in the Dale tournament, and in that game, Millwood fell to them in overtime by 2 or 3 points. Wow. So the Saints are getting ready to be marched in, as you will, since we are at the home of the Saints. Let's get you the starting lineup for the OCS Saints, and then come back with the starting lineup for the Falcons.
Number 3, Ben Ramsdale. Number 4, Joe Hassan Sunray. Number 24, Carson Jones. And number 25, Luke Gray.
So when we talk about the Saints, they have a legitimate D1 talent player on this team.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see him play football this year because he was out on college visits. But we get to see him in the basketball season because his scholarship will be based in either one of the sports. He's a talented young man, and it starts off with Luke Gray, the 6'7" power forward.
Yeah, and that's a great description. He plays the 5, but he's a power forward all day at the next level. And no doubt a Division I talent. Curious to see how the Falcons defend him in the game tonight.
All right, so I got some Falcon points for you tonight. We'll give you those as a little bit as it goes on. The ball's deflected out of bounds, and it's retained now by Sunray.
Robert Wilson gets the start tonight for the Falcons.
So
good deflection by Carlos Strong.
So Robert Wilson, William Mays, Chance Davis, Christopher Clay, and Carlos Strong are your starters.
Nice ball rotation.
Cutting to the basket on command goes
Robert Wilson.
On the assist, was that William Mays on the assist?
Yes.
Working the ball around to the corner, Sunray looking for some space to operate. Luke Gray with the screen. Carlos Strong covering Sunray. Sunray dives to the basket.
Too
Can't
strong.
get the ball.
Rebound, Carlos Strong.
Carlos Strong comes up with the rebound there, cross court. Christopher Clay has it over to William Mays. Falcons up by 2. Chance Davis on the right wing up top to Mays. Mays over to Chance Davis. Chance Davis on the right wing almost loses it. Maintains possession over to William Mays. The Saints fight over the screen. William Mays stops, pulls back. Shot.
Wow, what a rebound by Gray.
Luke Gray coming through with a rebound. Saints have not got on the board yet. Driving to the basket, gonna kick. And Luke Gray shoots the 3 and knocks it down.
Okay, his first shot is a 3 ball.
Luke Gray for 3. The 6'7" product is doing his thing from 3-point range. Christopher Clay. Clay turns the corner, comes through with the left hand, can't get
Good
the ball.
rebound by Robert Wilson.
Robert Wilson, good high rebound.
Turnover. Oh, no.
William Mays has it. William Mays drives inside and he loses it in the lane. Working the ball around. Ball up top to Jones. Jones to Sunray. Sunray tries to get it and now leaves it open for a three-point shot by Ramsdell. He can't get it to fall.
Rebound Davis.
Chance Davis has it. Chance Davis, deep three-point shot and gets it to fall. And like I said, these teams are not unfamiliar with each other. Assist by Christopher Clay. William Mays over to Luke Gray. Luke Gray spins on Carlos Strong.
Good defense by Carlos Strong in the low post, one-on-one against Gray.
So now Chance Davis over to Mays. It looks like they're going to call a foul on Jones. Jones caused the foul, or called for the foul, I should say. First team foul.
So for the viewers, I don't know if you can necessarily see this on camera, but this gymnasium is set up a lot like the old Millwood hot box in terms of how the bleachers come down to the floor with very little sideline over there.
William Mays almost loses it, but Chance Davis gets another three-point attempt. He can't get it to fall. Ball's knocked loose.
Oh, 2-on-1.
And on the other end, getting up all the foul is Jones on the other end. Getting an easy basket and a nice assist on that play. Looks like that was done by Matheny. We're all tied up at 5, 4:50 to go. William Mays, cross over to Carlos Strong, over to Robert Wilson. Robert Wilson on the right wing.
Oh.
Robert Wilson, bounce pass over to Mays. Mays shoots a three, and he gets it to fall from the left wing. Not known to be William Mays' consistent shot, but he gets it to fall on that case. Assist by Robert Wilson on that one.
Stolen by the Falcons. Give up the ball, Robert. There you go.
So Christopher Clay drives, kicks it to the corner. And Chance Davis is going to get a foot.
Stepped out.
He's going to get called for stepping out of bounds there. 8-5, 4:14 to go in the first. Here comes Ramsdell, leading the Saints across the timeline. Christopher Clay picks him up. Screen by Luke Gray.
And it was a hard screen.
Luke, another deep three-point shot. He can't get it to fall. Sunray with the rebound. And they're going to call a foul probably on William Mays that time. Another foul's going to be called on Robert Wilson.
Let me say this. If Luke wants to take, NBA three-point shots, I'd let him take as many of them as he wants. I just make sure I'm standing there waving at him every time he does it.
So looking for some space to operate. Jones has it. Jones with the runner high off the glass. He can't get it. Luke Gray has it. Puts the ball down. Knocked loose. Sunray for three at the top of the key. He can't get it to fall.
No rim.
Here comes Chance Davis setting up the Falcon offense. So William Mays, cross court over to Chance Davis. Chance Davis stutter steps, drives to the lane, high off the glass, can't get it to fall. Contact's going to be made. Foul's going to be called on Luke Gray.
Yeah, he went right at him.
So far, the two baskets by the Saints, a three-point shot by the forward, Luke Gray, and then Carson Jones with the other two. And we got Chance Davis at the free throw line, which is always a good thing for us.
Always a good thing.
So they come in with more size.
Hey, notice I didn't say anything.
Yes, I noticed.
That was you, so he better make this second one.
So now, Chance Davis at the free throw line, and again, the Saints come through with some massive size on that front line.
Yeah.
You got a 6'7", and then you bring in a 6'5" guy. And Chance Davis knocks it down. No rebounds to collect there. Falcons up 5. Working the ball around. Matheny, bounce pass over to Jones. Inside to Luke Gray, high off the glass. Ends up, I don't know if that was a pass or a shot there.
That was actually a lob.
But it's going to end up being a rebound for Chance Davis. Carlos Strong tries to spin inside. Robert Wilson pulls up with an elbow jump shot. He can't get it to fall.
It's stolen. Good defensive play.
So Robert Wilson with another steal, his second steal. And then on the other end, Luke Gray comes through with the steal. Turnover on William Mays. Timeout on the floor by Coach Brandon Weaver. So it's a 30-second timeout called by the Saints. And Gary, we had so many people talk about this last week. It's worth noting, and I just wanted to say this during a live broadcast. The Falcons are still ranked number 2 in Class 3A. And people are still hitting us up going, how can a team that is 10-9 still be ranked number 2 in Class 3A? I just wanted to say this on the airway. This is Millwood's 20th game of the season.
Right.
You need to know, folks, 19 of those games have been against Class 4A, 5A, and 6A and one private school team.
Right, right.
They've only had one game against a team under Class 3A.
Okay.
And they lost that one. They lost that one to Oklahoma Christian Academy during the Dale tournament.
Right.
But the point is, Millwood is getting themselves ready for the playoffs. They are playing teams. Foul on the floor. You're going to call that foul probably
on Strong.
On Carlos Strong. So Carlos Strong getting called for the foul.
No, it's simply put, I mean, no one wants to hear this, but it just is what it is. And the reality of it is that, like this game tonight, this
against
is
the Class 4A number 5.
Against OCS.
Yes. They're Class 4A number 5.
They moved up.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize they moved up. I thought that because, remember, last year they were in it in 3A. They were in the playoffs in 3A last year.
So Luke picks up foul number 2. So Sunray returns to the game as Luke Gray has to check out. So 10-5 is the score right now. And if you're a Falcons, that one, you got 2 fouls from Luke Gray. One was offensive and one was defensive. If you're Coach Weaver, you want him getting his foul on the defensive end. Carlos Strong with a brilliant cut to the basket. He's going to get fouled. And Carlos Strong did a good job.
OCS foul, number 23, junior senior, by his first 14th foul in the game for OCS number 20.
So substitution.
And number 5, Noah Morris.
So the Falcons are going to inbound the ball from underneath or baseline. Carlos Strong steps out to get it. Robert Wilson has it on the right wing.
Oh, man, Robert had a take.
Robert gets the ball to William Mays. William Mays gets it over to Robert Wilson. Robert turns it with the runner. Can't get it to fall, but Carlos Strong picks up the loose change. Gathers, gets the shot, and falls.
Nicely done. A good extra effort by Carlos Strong.
On the other end, on the inside, shot up by number 20.
Rebound by
he can't
Carlos
get it
Strong.
to fall. Carlos Strong comes through with another rebound.
I thought he was going to initiate a fast break. I got nervous.
William Mays standing in front of the scorer's table. Gets to a cutting Chance Davis who can't finish.
It's a good look. Good.
Nice ball fake, drives to the baseline is Jones. Sunray high off the glass. Drives to the lane up high and finishes. 12-7. 1:04 to go. William Mays. Falcons still up by 5. Over to Christopher Clay. Back up top to Chance Davis. Chance Davis over to William Mays. William Mays tries to finish with the scoop shot on the inside.
With the left hand.
The up and under with the left. 14-7. And tonight, the Falcons are playing without Jaden Nickens and also without Zaire Fisher available tonight. William Mays is going to get called for that one.
Got a little excited. You can see him bouncing around on the court. He's amped up.
Millwood, number 20.
Robert Wilson subs out.
So Dominic White comes to the game for Robert Wilson. Robert Wilson with 2 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound, and I know he's got almost a handful of steals. Oh, it's not him that comes out. I'm sorry, it's Carlos Strong that comes out.
Yeah.
24 seconds on the clock. 14-7 14-7 is the score.
Stolen.
Christopher Clay comes up with the steal. Chance Davis comes back and gets it with 14. Coach Jeffrey says go for one. Across the timeline with 9 on the clock. Over to Clay. Clay crosses over to Davis. Davis inside to Robert Wilson. Robert.
He misses the bunny.
Not able to. And that is the end of the first period. As the Falcons lead by 7, 14-7. So let's just take a look at the team stats here, Gary. OCS in that first was 3 of 12, 25%, 1 of 5 for 3, 20%. I mean, that's kind of, as nutty as a fruitcake when you start talking about numbers. The Falcons as a team, 5 of 12 shooting from the floor, 42%, 2 of 3 from deep, 67%, but 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 100%.
I'll live with that.
So the Falcons also have 8 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 3 steals, 4 assists in the first. So, I mean, impressive numbers. What's your general thought about what you saw in the first period for the Falcons?
I thought the Falcons did a very good job defending. I think they did a very good job of defending against Luke Gray. I think that the offensive sets are coming together. They really started out at the very beginning real crisp. And so now they're just kind of feeling their way by improvisation. Getting to the basket, still getting some good looks. I think the shots that they have put up have been some really good shots. Whether they fall or not, they've been good looks. And as long as they continue to do that, play good defense, I think they'll be in great shape.
14-7, foul situation, 4 team fouls for the Saints, 3 team fouls for the Falcons. And we got Khalil
Stolen.
getting some action tonight. Comes in for Christopher Clay, who's going to start the second, getting a little breather. So Khalil Williams is in the game, along with Chance Davis, Robert Wilson, William Mays, and Dominic White. Working the ball around. Robert Wilson has it. Over to Chance Davis, who squares up for 3. Can't get it to fall that time.
Stolen.
Chance Davis comes up with the steal. Here comes William Mays. Over to Chance Davis on the right wing. Chance Davis drives to the basket, and contact is going to be made. Blocking foul called against number 4, Sunray. So number 5 in terms of team fouls. Robert Wilson comes out for a breather, and returning to the game is Carlos Strong. And Gary, I'm just really impressed on what we've seen for Robert Wilson. He's got 2 steals, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 2 points. And Chance Davis knocks down a free throw.
Good minutes, good overall minutes by Wilson in the game. And now we got Carlos Strong coming back in. They want that matchup against Luke Gray as Luke Gray checks back into the game.
Luke Gray's got 2 fouls. So Chance Davis gets it to fall. Chance Davis will always get his points at the free throw line.
Yes, he will.
So Khalil Williams picking up number 3, Ramsdale, and he can't get it to fall.
Good rebound by White.
So White pulls it down. Khalil Williams over to Chance Davis. Chance Davis over to Williams, who shoots the 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Luke Gray. So working the ball around. Going to throw it back. Luke Gray on Carlos Strong. Drops it. Sunray loses it in the lane, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It will be.
I thought that ball went off Sunray's leg and then went out.
So nonetheless, it's still going to be the Saints' ball. Luke Gray gets it. Going to swing it back out to number 14, who's getting some action tonight. That's Brown. And then Jones knocks down a 3.
Good squared up look at the basket. He let that thing fly, and then it went.
16-10 is the score right now. William Mays drives to the basket. Contact by Jones. Hits him in the head, driving inside. William Mays will go to the free throw line. William Mays with 5 points in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all a matter of how he gets it. He hit 1 3 ball. The other one was a layup.
And now can he get it at the most important spot on the floor?
At the free throw line, yeah. This is where you earn your living when you're a point guard.
OCS.
So OCS calls a timeout here, Gary. So when we're looking overall at the numbers, you know, you're getting outstanding play from Chance Davis. Chance Davis has been just sensational overall in this game. He's just steady. Chance Davis with 7 points in the first half of this one so far. And when you don't have the talent of a Jaden Nickens and you don't have the explosiveness that maybe you might get with a Zaire Fisher, it's just really, really good when you got going.
You know something, when looking at this roster, everybody knows that Jaden Nickens is the #1 guy. But let me tell you, if you look at production numbers in terms of what Chance Davis brings game in and game out, his numbers are really impressive to just be a sophomore and to score the kind of points that he's probably averaging 15 a game, which is pretty impressive considering how young he is. So, again, in Jaden Nickens' absence, really expect to see Chance step up and give that 18, 20-point effort until we get J. Nick back.
William Mays at the free throw line. Takes his time, shot up, and William Mays knocks it down with confidence.
Yep.
William Mays with point number 6.
Yeah, William's going to give you a good point line. He's going to give you a good stat line. But more importantly for him, what he does for you defensively and what he does for you in making sure everybody's in the right place is just simply invaluable. It's like a coach on the floor.
Misses the second one. Rebound pulled down by Sunray. Over to Ramsdale. Khalil Williams still picking him up. Ramsdale. They try to get the ball inside to Jones. To Luke Gray, excuse me. That pass is incomplete. I'm going to say it like that. And it goes out of bounds.
Little football reflexes.
Yeah. So Chance Davis comes across the timeline. Falcons up by 7. 6:06 to go. William Mays. And what William Mays has done a lot, Gary, to me, is find his space to operate in this offense. He's no longer restricted. When you have a lot of offensive firepower on the floor, as William Mays with a step-back three-point shot.
Oh, man. Right.
It's May Day
yeah.
On a Tuesday.
He went from William Mays to Willie Mays Hayes in a hurry.
Trying to work the ball around. And Matheny is going to step on the end line. Or they're going to say no, it's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Nah.
But what I was saying about William Mays finding space to operate, you got Chance Davis and Carlos Strong and William Mays as your most experienced players and your scorers that you like to see.
Right.
When you have a lot of offense on the floor, William Mays can get lost in the offense a little bit. Going to the basket with a runner and turn around. Luke Gray gets the 2 off the miss. Luke Gray with 5 points. Khalil Williams steps out of bounds. So 18-12. I thought you were doing good if you only kept Luke Gray to 3 points in the first and 2 points in the second. He's only got 5 so far.
Yeah, you're doing real good. I mean, that's just, and part of that is, I'm just going to be real with you, part of it is, Millwood doing a good job defending him. But the other part of it is, how Luke chooses to play. Now he's sitting down on the block and he's wanting the ball into the low post. But earlier in the game, he was always kicking out, going to the perimeter. And when he does that, that's the advantage to the Millwood Falcons.
Sunray hands it off this time to Matheny. Matheny drives in, kicks it. They're going to swing it back up top to Sunray. Sunray dribbling on Wilson. He spins. And great defense being played by the Falcons. The Falcon faithful here are really pushing for how this team is playing.
They are really doing a good job because OCS wants the ball.
Robert Wilson tries to shoot a contest.
Good defense.
With great defense on Sunray. What a job. William Mays splitting the team. Drawing to Luke Gray, can't get it. Carlos Strong risers himself. And Luke Gray swallows the rebound on that one.
Uh-oh.
Luke hustles down the floor. Contact, no foul. And still blocked by Robert Wilson. Now, getting the ball to foul on the inside goes Ramsdale. So 18-14.
Yep, 2014.
So nice job once again. Who got that last Falcon basket? Is that Carlos?
That was a slow pass down there. You want to get a backdoor cut, you got to hit that thing home right now. Oh, you can't let the lane be open like that. Good rebound by Strong. Good. Coach Jeffrey gets up. He says, hey, let's walk this one up. Get a good offensive possession here.
So 6 point.
Oh, nice dime. Strong wasn't ready for it.
William Mays with a bullet pass. Woo! Had a whole lot of pepper on it. 20-14. 3:06 to go.
Hey, that made me almost want to call Coach Batson and say, hey, you got a pitcher, get William on the mound. He threaded the needle on that one.
Ramsdale gets it over to Luke Gray. Luke Gray from the elbow turns and faces up Carlos Strong and knocks it down. So
2016.
So 2016 again. Luke Gray now with 7 points in the first half. Khalil Williams going to drive, gets it down to Robert Wilson.
Nice double pump action by Robert.
Knocks it down. Nice assist by Khalil Williams on that play. Ramsdale going to drive into the lane, contact, and score the basket for him.
Foul on Khalil Williams, his first
Team foul number 4. So now,
at the line for the game one, number 3, Ben.
so Ramsdale going and he finishes on Khalil Williams. He got a step on him.
Number 5.
So Williams comes out, so Christopher Clay returns.
Andrew OCS, number 23, Junior Sinyumba.
So Junior comes to the game now. And Sunray returns to the game as well, coming in out for Jones.
22-18.
6-4 in the fouls. A lot of fouls early from OCS, but they've calmed down late on that. And Ramsdale knocks down the free throw. So it is officially a 3-point game. Chance Davis over to Christopher Clay. Clay to the basket, can't finish.
Picks up the foul.
Going to be a foul on Christopher Clay, team foul number 5.
Christopher Clay, his first. Team fifth. Back in the game for OCS, number 25, Luke Gray, and number 24, Carson Jones.
So Carson Jones comes back in, and so does Luke Gray. Coming out of the game goes Matheny. Ramsdale coming across the timeline with 2:17 to go. Ball inbounded. Luke Gray went up high to get it, and the ball's going to be stolen by Robert Wilson.
Good job by Wilson.
William Mays, step back, 3-point shot again. Can't get it to fall. Chance Davis trying to come up with it. Ball's bouncing around. Christopher Clay comes up with it. Pulls up short corner shot. So Sunray has it. Over to Ramsdale. Ramsdale stutter steps, kicks it back out to Luke Gray. Luke Gray for 3, and he gets it to fall again.
22 all, 138 left before the half.
Luke Gray with 10 points as he started to heat up. He had 3 in the first, 7 in the second. Robert Wilson drives inside and goes to the basket strong and finishes.
Yeah, they wanted to call. Robert kind of had a little bit of a hook that he used there. And
nice assist on that one by Chance Davis. Ramsdale drives inside, going to try and throw it back.
Clay's going to get, what do you call?
3 seconds,
3
in,
seconds
the
in the lane. Wow, okay.
In the game for the Saints, number 23, Junior Sinyumba. And number 2, Grant Matheny.
So Matheny comes in and a timeout's been called on the floor.
Timeout Falcons.
Falcons have called it on the floor. And Luke, you knew you couldn't, I mean, you said that Luke Gray, you can't stop him, you can only hope to contain him. And you only were able to, you contained him to 3 points. But once he gets going, you still don't want to see the big man shooting the 3. But I'm telling you, 2 3-point shots made. He's gone 2 for 3 in the first half of this game. But he's got 10 points, Gary.
Yeah, and you got to think about those shots that he made, though, right? I mean, they were uncontested, good looks. He had the ability to set up and get square. I mean, if it's me, I'd rather have Luke take the 3 ball under a good contested defensive effort, as opposed to having him get the ball down on the block. When he gets the ball down there, you know, he's almost certain to either get to the basket or get to the free throw line, and I'd much rather have him take the 3 shots, the 3-point shots.
24-22.
Here we go, folks. Back at it. It's Falcon basketball.
So back to live action. William Mays gets it into Chance Davis. Chance Davis with 7, Robert Wilson with 6, and William Mays with 7 in the first half so far. William Mays on the right wing, cross court over to Chance Davis. Falcons up by 2. And Coach Jeffrey says play for 1. Chance Davis now has it, working the ball around. Robert Wilson has it back over to William Mays, over top to Chance Davis with 44 on the clock. Chance Davis kicks it back out to William Mays, back out. Falcons reset. William Mays. Chance with 31 on the clock. Over to William Mays. Again, the Falcons are playing for 1 shot, doing an excellent job. Chance Davis gets it over to Christopher Clay. Now William Mays has it back up top to Chance Davis with 14 on the clock. Falcons start moving in. Screen by Carlos Strong. And William Mays gets it off the foot. 6 seconds. And Chance Davis shoots a 3. And Robert Wilson gets it back up.
Carlos Strong on the
Carlos
ball.
Strong tries to get it up.
All right, let's hear it, folks. We're at halftime.
And at the half,
Millwood with the
It is a 2-point game.
24-22.
So we're going to take a brief timeout. We'll come back, talk numbers with you in just a minute. You're listening to Millwood Falcon Basketball, brought to you by Super Prep.
Say thank you to this season's corporate sponsors. Service Master by Eagle Eye. Orthopedic Solutions, Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons of Oklahoma. Arrington and Associates, Fraser Bank, Kimbrey, United Turf and Track, Level 7 Concepts, Oasis Plumbing and Mechanical, Our Best Bank, Welligan Clinic, Edmond Pediatric and Team Dentistry, Orthodontic Associates, LMS CPA and LMS Tech, Wyatt Poindexter Group, Redbeard Plumbing, Scott Streller Farmers Insurance, Evergreen Apex Pools, Humphreys Capital, Tim J. Brooks DDS, Native Ground Land Company, Handmade Homes, Klein Construction, Ryland Jagger Medical, Ward Energy Companies, Salt Real Estate, Martin Jean Jackson, and Select Physical Therapy. Thank you to this season's corporate sponsors. Saints family, at this time, please direct your attention to center court. We want to take this time to introduce OCS's new head football coach, Tanner Ruth, and his family. He is joined by his wife, Ashley, and their daughters, Riley and Ryder. Please help us in welcoming Coach Ruth and his family to our Saints family. you're finding yourself getting those cravings, then you should make your way down to our concession stand. Not only are the prices low, but we have all of the things that you could possibly want. We have chips, Cheetos, we have different kinds of drinks, and all the candy you could ever want. And don't forget the most amazing service you will ever have. So make yourself through those doors. Walk around the hall, and to your left, you'll find our concession stand where you should take a stop if you're getting hungry.
Looking for updated scores, games, rosters, and coaching staff?
Well, we have a solution for you. Welcome to OCS Saints Athletics School, your headquarters for all Saints sports. Get to know more of our Saints athletes by visiting an up-to-date roster for both boys and girls sports. Always be in the know of the upcoming sporting events by visiting our Twitter page. See you have full access to read all of our articles written by an amazing sports community. Whether you're at the game or not, you will never miss a single sporting event again. www.ocssaintsathletics.org. And of course,
Welcome back above courtside. Maurice Prince and Gary Woods on the call this evening, bringing you Millwood Falcon basketball. Girls won earlier. Now the boys have a 2-point lead. Gary, most impressive thing about the first half of the Falcons, in your opinion?
You know, the most important thing or the most impressive thing is the overall contribution of the players. I mean, we're seeing guys getting it done in a lot of different ways. We're seeing great play out of Robert Wilson down in the low post. Of course, Carla Strong, you know, affecting the game down there. William Mays and Chance Bubba Davis, they are really, you know, doing a great job down there. I would say that, you know, we had a significant lead and then things kind of got out of hand a little bit because we kind of stopped doing what was working, right? We need to go back to what was working. and that includes making, getting to the basket. That includes being patient and not settling for, the 3-ball. One of the things that always makes me nervous is when you have a team that doesn't shoot 50% or better from the 3-point line, and all of a sudden you get a couple of guys, because they're doing the right things, they get a 3 look and they nail a couple of them, then it's kind of like
everybody wants the green light.
Everybody wants the green light. And it's like, okay, just because you found your stroke on 1 or 2 shots don't necessarily mean that's where you live. You saw the look, you got the look, you knocked it down. Because as the game goes on and those legs get a little tired, those shots tend to stop falling.
OCS shot for the first half and overall for the game, 9 of 21, 43%, 3 of 7 from deep, 43%. Then you're talking about free throw line. They only got to the free throw line 1 time.
Wow.
100% from that. So you're talking about 4 assists, 13 rebounds in the game with 2 steals and 7 turnovers. Luke Gray leads their action with 10 points. For the Falcons tonight, you can pretty much say the Falcons are getting, as Gary just said, a wealth and a strong contribution from a lot of people. The Falcons are shooting 8 of 22 from the floor tonight, 36%. 2 of 6 from deep, 33%. But the Falcons are getting it done with assists, 6, rebounds with 12, and 5 steals and limiting their turnovers. That's how they've gotten it done. So the high-flying Falcons of the first half, William Mays with 7, Chance Davis with 7, Carlos Strong with 4, and Robert Wilson with 6. Balanced scoring all up and down the roster tonight.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting to see how things continue to develop for the team. It's back to live action now, as we're down to the second half now. Let's see what the Falcons come out with. On the floor right now, Robert Wilson, Carlos Strong, Chance Davis, Christopher Clay, and William Mays. Luke Gray gets inside and scores, and that's how the second half begins.
Yeah, they got Gray down on the block off the high screen. Got some separation from Carlos Strong. And then, of course, he was able to ball fake, get Strong up in the air, and draw the foul as he kisses off the glass.
Luke Gray will separate you.
He will separate from you. Yes, he will. And now he just made the free throw for the 3. That's what I don't want to see. Like I said, I'd much rather see him take 3-point shots all night long, and I just don't want him close to the block like that.
And for the first time tonight, the Saints lead the contest by 1. Chance Davis gets the screen from Carlos Strong. Handoff to Robert Wilson. Over to Christopher Clay. Clay. In the hands of Chance Davis. Chance Davis dribbles off his shoe. Robert Wilson now has it. Got plenty of time, just need to reset, and the guys do. Chance Davis has the ball taken from him by Ramsdale.
Missed the bunny.
And this time William Mays comes up with it. Gets it over to Carlos Strong. Carlos Strong goes to the basket, Strong, and finishes. Assist by William Mays. Carlos Strong now with 6 points on the night. Ramsdale trying to get around Christopher.
Ooh, he almost stepped out of bounds.
Inbounds pass to Sunray. Sunray scores the basket on a beautiful inlet pass. 26-27, Chance Davis gets it over to Robert Wilson. Robert goes up high and draws contact from Luke Gray, who got him with the body.
That's his 3rd foul. Every chance you get, you need to challenge Gray. See if you can't get him in foul trouble, get him out the game.
So Robert Wilson to the free throw line. Robert gets that one to go. That was his first attempt at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first one. All tied up at 27. Robert misses the second one, and then he's going to get a foul trying to get the rebound as he knocks Jones to the floor. Team foul number 2. Number 2, second foul for Robert Wilson, I should say. All tied up at 27 in the third. Ramsdale in the backcourt. being picked up by Christopher Clay. Ball nearly stolen by Chance Davis. Going to the line goes Jones, and drawing a contact from William Mays.
Millwood foul number 1, William Mays. His second team foul at the line, shooting 2 for the Saints, number 24.
So Carson Jones to the line, shooting 2 now. And he gets the first one.
23, 2 for Upa.
I'm also curious to see how well, the Falcons manage, their lack of depth. And OCS obviously they have more bench players than the Falcons do going into this game.
Kicking it to the corner. Too much pepper on that turnover, something the Falcons do not need to do.
Right. Clay actually was able to beat his defender off the dribble, got into the paint, but again, you got to make that good kick pass, right?
So working the ball around. High off the glass.
Loose ball. Robert Wilson got to be careful. Good block by Robert Wilson.
So Robert Wilson comes through with the block, and then stolen by Jones, who goes to the basket, and Christopher Clay with the foul.
Yeah. Clay made a bad pass, and then he compounded it by fouling.
So coming out the gate, OCS on a spurt, 7-3 run right now.
Yeah, we got to watch our foul count too. It's 4. Falcons has 4 fouls versus OCS only has 1. As Clay checks out of the game.
So Khalil Williams comes into the game now. Carson Jones extends the lead by 3. Can he make it by 4? And he does.
Yeah. 31-27.
So Carson Jones, who had 5 first-half points, now has 7 in the game. So Jones picks up another foul on his own.
You got to put the camera on the game.
So, going back. So, doing it inbounded. Carlos Strong drives baseline. So the ball's inbounded now by Sunray. Gets it over to Ramsdale. Working the ball around. Ball's deflected and rolls around. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds, but it's going to remain with the Saints.
Out of bounds, stays with the Saints.
31-27. So Luke Gray returns to the game. Luke Gray goes up high to get the inbounds pass. Puts the ball down. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say it is Saints ball. Three-point shot from the corner by
Good
Matheny.
rebound by Strong.
Carlos Strong comes up with the rebound. William Mays on the left wing. William Mays drives inside. Shot high, no foul.
Good rebound by
Goes
Strong.
to get it. And now the ball's knocked loose, and then Jones ends up with it, and then finishes with the dunk on the other end. So, on the other end, rising high and throwing it down, goes Carson Jones, showing that he's got hops. So in the second half of this one right now, things have really turned around as the Saints lead 33-27. All the momentum going their way. The Falcons got to find a way to stymie the momentum and slow the pace of the game down.
Gary, yeah, you're right. They got to slow the pace down, but a lot of the challenges of this run, some of it is self-inflicted. Just got to call it for what it is. Got to take care of the ball. We don't have to be in a hurry. We need to make sure that we settle down and think about, hey, let's win this possession. Don't get out ahead of yourself. Make each single possession count make sure that, hey, you know what, we get the rebound, we don't like what we see, reset. There's nothing wrong with resetting the basketball, getting the right people on the floor, respreading the floor, make sure the floor is back balanced again, and then getting back into an offensive set. Some of the stuff that we're doing is just simply getting in a hurry, trying to force some things, not being patient, and it's costing us right now.
All right, 11-3 is the run right now. The Falcons find themselves needing to get a basket here. Robert Wilson has the ball knocked loose.
Got to take care of the ball.
And the ball's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Saints basketball. 33-27. So Kyler Brown draws the attention of Khalil Williams. Brown drives back fast to the basket. Can't get
Got
it
a
to fall.
rebound. Got a
And now
rebound.
the rebound's recovered. And then on the second shot attempt is no good. Ball careens out of bounds. 27-33. So here comes Chance Davis. Chance Davis pushes it. Chance has been quiet in the second half. Got to find a way to get to the free throw line.
Yeah, he and Willie both.
Ball's knocked out.
Yeah, he and Willie both have actually struggled to get their shots. They've struggled to get to the free throw line, and they really have to be the guys that got to help the Falcons, regain a lead here.
Chance Davis has the ball knocked loose. Khalil Williams picks it up, back over to Chance Davis. Chance stutter steps, backs it up, gets it over to Robert Wilson. Robert gets it over to William Mays.
Take your time. Good.
So Mays gets it over to Khalil Williams, who spots up for three from the right wing. Shot no good.
Rebound strong.
Rebound Carlos
Loses
Strong.
it off his leg.
William Mays resets the offense. 3:27 to go. William Mays on the left wing.
There's a
Davis
look by
up top.
Davis.
Davis
Booyah.
turns and fires
There
and
you
nails
go.
it. Nothing but string music for Chance Davis off the William Mays assist. The Falcons are down by 3 again. Sunray dribbling on Robert Wilson.
Don't
Bounce
have to-
pass into ball
Don't-
nearly stolen by Rams.
Loose
Rams
ball
dribbling.
picked up by
And
Mays.
now William Mays ends up with it's going to be a jump ball situation, and it will remain or go to the Falcons. Good hustle by William Mays on that play, Gary.
Yeah, that was good hustle. I actually thought that he almost was able to get a foul out of that, considering the fact that, it was kind of a reach around tie ball. Those are judgment calls. Could go either way.
Going to work now. Chance Davis gets it into William Mays.
Oh, they got
Khalil
numbers.
Williams is going to push the ball. Drives it, gets it down low to Carlos Strong.
Up.
Too strong on the shot. On the other end,
Up,
goes
loose ball.
Ramsdale. Knocked around, ends up in the hands of Brown. Robert Wilson steps out on him. Brown trying to weave through the defense. Backs it up, resets. Carlos Strong on him.
Yeah, Carlos is a little winded.
Working the ball around and cutting to the basket. Are they going to score it as Noah Morris drives in and gets an easy two-point shot. Nice cut into the basket.
Yeah. They call that foul on Robert Wilson. His third.
Team
Strong
foul
checks
number
out.
5.
Strong checks out. Weiss checks in. He's a little winded.
So Carlos Strong comes out and Dominic White comes in. Noah Morris. And the shot by Morris is good. Back to a 6-point game. Contact is made. Fouls called against Morris. Team foul number 3. So Carlos Strong so Chance Davis to inbound. William Mays now has it. Mays across the timeline now. Looking for some space to operate, tries to get it. Left wing over to Khalil Williams. Up top to Mays.
That's a take.
Mays over to Khalil Williams, who shot a three-point shot from the corner, shot no good by Williams. Rebound pulled down by Sunray. Sunray drives, has the ball knocked loose, and then knocks the ball out of bounds. Nice ball pressure by Khalil Williams on that one.
So I'm seeing Khalil Williams come in. He put up a couple of three-point shots in a row. That's not what we want to do. We are not a three-point shooting team. We really need to work that ball in. You know, our best three-point shooter is Chance Davis. That's who we need to shoot that three-pointer. And everyone else needs to focus in on playing defense, getting to the rim, getting to the free throw line. And you know, like I said, maybe, you know, William could take a three ball. But when we get to a point to where we got, you know, all of our guards taking three-point shots, when we know we don't really shoot that well as a team from three-point land, we're going to be in trouble. Falcons down by 6.
Okay, Robert Wilson has the ball, William Mays' pass knocked off his hands. He's not able to maintain possession of the pass. Let me correct that. Now,
good on-ball pressure by Mays.
So
Wilson gets the steal.
Wilson gets the steal, not over to Mays. So Mays getting a screen as Carlos Strong returns in for Dominic White.
There you go. There you go.
Inside to Strong.
That should be a foul.
And on the floor.
Thought that should have been a foul.
Saints basketball. In the game, Millwood, number 5, Christopher Clay.
So 36-30, William Mays comes out for a breather. And so now Christopher Clay's back in. So now Carson Jones is back in the game as well. And now leaving a wide open three-point shot. And then a putback is good by Carson Jones. So it's an 8-point game with 38 seconds to go in the third.
In the game for the Saints, 23, junior Siggy Uba.
So working the ball around. Carlos Strong gets it to Chance Davis. Chance Davis drives inside, tries to finish with the left hand, can't do it. Luke Gray with the rebound. So Morris trying to work the ball around. Luke Gray still standing outside the circle. Got two bigs in the game. Junior, number 23, is in the game and drives inside and gets a nice shot. What a job by Kyler Brown.
Yeah, he split 3 defenders, just kept going to the goal. Defense kind of gave a little bit.
And Chance Davis for 3.
Drained it.
As time expires and the Falcons needed every bit of it, it is Chance Davis's only second basket of the quarter. Going to take a quick break. We'll be right back for the start of the fourth. You're listening to Millwood Basketball, brought to you by Super Prep.
Fans would like to take this time to extend a special thank you to our OCS title sponsor, Service Master by Eagle Eye. Service Master by Eagle Eye for supporting the Saints.
All right, 40-33 is the score. That Chance Davis shot, Gary, was huge at the end. That cut the lead down to 7. But in the third, 18-9, the Saints scored against the Falcons. So the Falcons weren't able to get easy baskets. Instead, we allowed that to be done by the Saints. who found ways to break down the defense and get easy baskets in the paint. It led to long shots that they were finally able to get them down. And somebody needs to identify where Carson Jones is.
Yes, sir.
Because Carson Jones is proven to be just as potent as Luke Gray.
That's right.
So the officials are trying to make sure we're going the right direction. So now ball's inbounded now to Kyler Brown. Brown turns the corner, hands the ball off to Morris. And Luke Gray has it, and Luke goes inside.
He's throwing elbows down there.
Luke Gray with 15 points in the second half of this one. Chance Davis cuts to the basket. Misses, gets his own rebound. William Mays asks for a screen by Carlos Strong. Mays has the pass deflected. It's going to be stolen. Luke Gray is it. Has it.
He walked. They called a foul on the floor.
They called an offensive foul on Luke Gray.
Oh, offensive foul. That's his fourth foul. Now, he just picked up his fourth foul.
So Coach Weaver. So they're going to substitute Luke Gray out.
Oh, the officials are
getting an earful from Coach Weaver.
Yeah, Coach Weaver doesn't like that call.
Because, again, Luke Gray not getting, whether he gets the superstar treatment, that he's a great basketball player.
Sure he is.
They want him to get the home cooking calls. Not all of them are going his way. Chance Davis with the runner can't get it to fall.
Cross-court pass goes out of bounds.
Sunray runs out of bounds, trying to retrieve the pass.
They definitely had the numbers in that break.
So 42-33, 9-point game. So now William Mays has it. Mays across the timeline. Gets it over to Chance Davis. Chance Davis with a bounce pass inside of Carlos Strong. Carlos is going to spin, and they're going to call Carlos for steps.
Yeah.
So now Morris to inbound the ball. Now Brown back to Morris. Ball in the hands of Carson Jones. He passes it to Sunway, who dives to the goal.
I think they're going to get that.
Fouled.
I think he's going to be fouled by Clay. Yep.
Christopher Clay called for the foul. Team foul number 6. His third foul. Going to see Sunray to the line, shooting 2. He misses the first. So working the ball around.
Misses the second.
Misses the second free throw. Sunray does. So now William Mays going to get it, and the pass is going to be stolen.
Man, I tell you. Ooh, good rebound by Clay.
On the other end, driving down at Christopher Clay.
Great move by Clay.
Christopher Clay wheeling and dealing right around under the free throw line, and we haven't been able to say that he's been able to get too much to go. That is just his first basket of the night, Gary.
Yeah.
But one of the things is the Falcons got to find a way to score with the clock not moving now.
That's right.
7-point lead right now for the Saints. Clay shoots and knocks it down. 6-point game, timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout will stay right here. You know, this is one of those games right now when you say, okay, you're starting to see all the offensive firepower from the Saints, and you're saying, hey, boy, it would be nice to have a Jay Nickens tonight.
Yeah, I was just actually sitting here thinking about that. I mean, what a difference, you know, a player can make, and not having Jay Nick out there, you know.
Yeah,
you
have no Zaire Fisher,
right?
And then you don't have the limited bench. Kamarian Cudjoe is still out,
right?
So I mean, you've got some players not playing tonight,
and the depth is becoming an issue because they're running Luke Gray and also Junior at Carlos Strong, and we've seen for the first time in a long time Carlos Strong actually get winded.
Yeah, and he's playing extended minutes, and you got to keep the size on the floor to keep the Saints out of the painted area with ease.
Right.
Falcons are down to 2 timeouts. The Saints have 3. Ball inbounded now to Matheny. Cross court over to Junior. Now dribbling around is Ramsdale. Ramsdale goes baseline, gets it over to Matheny. Back up top to Carson Jones. The ball's off the leg of Chance Davis. But it will be Saints ball. 5:36 to go. Now plenty of time in a 7-point game. You just got to make the change, Gary, in my opinion, on the defensive end first.
Got to get a stop.
So now driving down the lane to the basket, he goes, and that was way too easy for Kyler Brown.
Yeah.
Who scores it. 44-36. Chance Davis on the left wing. Robert Wilson on a give and go.
Another turnover.
So Robert Wilson fouls Junior driving to the basket. He was trying to make up for that tough pass because Robert Wilson's been in some tough situations, Gary, to catch the ball in traffic or to pass the ball within traffic when he should probably just hold the ball a little while longer.
There you go.
Not try to force the action so quick.
Not try to force the action, hold the ball a little while longer. Be patient, let a guard come get it. You know, just don't turn it over.
Junior misses the free throw, but he gets one more.
He rims out the second one. Oh,
misses both. Carlos Strong comes down with the rebound. Now William Mays has it in the corner. Mays on the block, kicks it out to Chance Davis. Davis, a deep 3-point shot, and gets it to fall. Almost a 30-footer, folks. Chance Davis knocks it down.
I mean, he was back there. One of those Steph Curry threes.
Chance Davis with 16 points on the night. Ramsdale going to kick it back out to Brown. Brown with a head of steam kicks it back out. Now Ramsdale has it. It's a 5-point game. Carlos Strong steps out on him. Robert Wilson covering Ramsdale. Ramsdale dribbling inside, going to kick it out.
Turns over.
Christopher Clay comes up with the steal. Gets the ball to Robert Wilson. Robert Wilson flies through the air.
And it's a block.
Yeah. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Robert Wilson.
Yep. He went right into Junior.
And Robert Wilson has just fouled out.
That was one of those deals where the good old jump stop would have came into play.
So Khalil Williams comes in his absence. They get a lot smaller, 44-39. All right, here's Brown. Brown being picked up full court by Christopher Clay. Falcons try to trap, they get past it. Getting the ball in the hands of Carson Jones. Jones steps inside, goes up high.
3 seconds
call 3 seconds in the lane. Turnover. 5-point game. Foul situation. 8 and 16 fouls for OCS. Gary, if we can get to the free throw line, we really have a chance to really make a difference here. Somebody's got to be aggressive and go to the basket right now. William Mays must have heard me, kicks it out. Khalil Williams for three from the right wing. In and out the shot goes. And on the other end, it ends up being two for Kyler Brown. He's got 6 points on the night. Chance Davis is going to kick it. Khalil Williams gets it out to Christopher Clay. Clay jump stop in the lane. Push with the
Good
left.
rebound by Strong.
Carlos Strong gets it. He's going to get a foul by Carson Jones.
Yeah, you know, Khalil gets in the game, and he's 0 for 4 from 3. And, you know, that's not what we need with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. We're not going to three-ball our way back into this thing. We got to scrap our way back into it by getting to that free throw line, like you said, Mo. But we got to hit them, you know. And then also too, we got to get the high percentage baskets.
Luke Gray returns back to the game now, folks, with 4 fouls. So Carlos Strong at the line. And Carlos gets the shooter's roll on that one.
Falcons down by
bounce.
6.
Carson Jones over to Ramsdale. Ramsdale back to Brown. Kyler Brown drives again.
That was too easy.
Kicks. Carson Jones drives, gets it over to Luke.
Oh,
Luke's going to get called for steps that time.
Yep, turnover.
46-40. So here comes William Mays. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. 6-point game. Don't need a three, you just need a basket.
Yep, you just need a basket.
Chance Davis over to Christopher Clay. Clay behind the back. He's going to get called for steps.
Yeah, he
when
fell
he stepped back.
He fell back. Front foot came up.
So the foul situation. Both teams are in the bonus now. The Falcons need it more because time is not their friend. Back in the hands now of Matheny. Matheny going to kick it back out to Ramsdale. Ramsdale with nobody in the lane.
Good
Finds
block
a shot blocked by Chance Davis. And then the ball's going to go out of bounds.
Carlos Stone thought he was bumped out of bounds. They both were going for the ball. It was a loose ball situation. I thought that was a good no call by the officials.
So now getting it around. In the hands of Kyler Brown. Kyler Brown picked up by William Mays. Kyler Brown with a headed steam to the basket. Loses it going through the lane. And they're going to say it's knocked out. Saints ball.
2:15. 46-40. OCS St. leads again.
So now, Ben Ramsdale going to inbound the ball. Gets it into Luke Gray. Back out to Carson Jones. Jones swings it to Ramsdale. Ramsdale being picked up by William Mays. Switching. Putting intense ball pressure. And they're going to call the foul on William Mays. His third foul to the line, 1-and-1. Goes Kyler Brown. And in the second half, Gary, OCS has got the job done at the free throw line. They've been 6 of 10, but it's the 10 opportunities that's really been in their favor. Missing the front end of the 1-and-1, that's huge. Rebound pulled down by Chance Davis. Hand off to Chance. Chance ball fakes. Drives in the lane, kicks it. Christopher Clay wide open, three-point shot.
Rims out.
Rims out, no good. Ball back taps and goes around and going to cause it from steps. So now, Christopher Clay gets it into Chance Davis. 1:45, Falcons down 6. Chance Davis wheels and deals it to the lane, drives up the basket strong. No foul. Christopher Clay gets the rebound and scores it. Chance Davis is slow getting up. He's slow getting up.
Timeout, Millwood.
He's okay.
So Christopher Clay makes the 2. And it's officially a 4-point game, Gary. They called a 60-second timeout, Millwood does. And in this situation now, you want to deny on the entry, see if you can get an easy one. And they'll be interested to see if you can't draw an offensive foul or a defensive foul from Luke Gray at this point to get back to the free throw line.
I'm not going to lie to you in terms of this possession. When the Falcons get the ball, I'm going right at the big man. Going right at him. Or in this particular scenario too, I would let Bubba Davis pull a 3 ball if he got a good look.
My question is, Chance Davis has 16 points, but he's had to work hard for that.
Sure.
He's worked hard on the defensive and the offensive end. He doesn't seem to have the legs, and I think a lot of the Falcon players are playing extended minutes due to the short bench.
Oh, yeah.
Carlos Strong,
they're all
William Mays.
Right now. Yeah.
So it's one of those things. I think this timeout was very, very necessary to try and get them some rest.
Well, I'm sitting here looking at their jerseys, and the jerseys are soaking wet, which for me is a telltale sign that these guys are exhausted. They've been playing hard. Now Robert Wilson's fouled out the game. And so they don't have too many other players to go through other than who's played tonight is White.
So now the ball's in the hands of Kyler Brown. He's getting trapped. Going to unload it. Now it's in the hands of Ramsdale. 1:27 to go. Getting the ball to Matheny. Matheny turns in the lane, tries to score. Big rebound by Carlos Strong.
Give it up, big man.
So Carlos Strong.
Ooh.
Now Chance Davis shoots a 3 and he nails it.
There it is. When you need a 3 ball. 46-45.
1-point game.
Oh, I thought I saw a carry in there.
And then getting the ball in the hands of Carson Jones, who's fouled by Khalil Williams. So Williams going to get called for the foul. And that's a huge foul because it's double bonus.
At the line, shooting 2 for OCS.
And he's a good free throw shooter.
Oh, Carson Jones has been outstanding tonight. He didn't show us a lot early on. He let Luke Gray get started. But as soon as the party started going,
he missed the front end of the two-shot foul.
One more coming.
He
gets the second one to foul.
2-point game. 47-45.
So you don't have to rush.
Nope, you do not.
But if I'm somehow, some way, I'm getting the ball in the hands of Chance Davis.
Most definitely.
William Mays drives in, gets it to Carlos Strong, and the ball goes off. Carson gonna throw it away.
Wow. You had the 2-on-1 under the basket. Carlos Strong gave it back to Willie Mays, which doesn't happen very often, right? Usually Carlos goes up.
So the Saints call a timeout. So, foul situation, 10 fouls for the Falcons, 7 for the Saints. We're down to 42 seconds to go. It's a 2-point game. So you got to deny, deny. You don't have to foul just yet, but if they're going to go into basically, as most teams do at this point, you've got the lead. Do you think Coach Weaver is going to go to the weave at the top to kill the clock?
Yeah, he's going to hold the ball. He's going to hold it and make you foul it. So if that's the case, and we're actually, Chance is actually shooting the 3 ball very well. I'll be interested in seeing what his stats are. I think his percentage is very high tonight. I don't think he's missed too many.
No.
So if it's me, I'm fouling.
All right.
I'm not going to let the clock run on me like this. Knowing that they have the possession, if I can't get a steal on the inbound or something like that, I'm trying to figure out who am I going to foul, and I'm definitely going to try to deny, the better free throw shooters from OCS. The good news is that one of the better free throw shooters is actually inbounding the ball. So I would foul one of the other guys.
So to inbound the ball now.
I would face him right now.
Bounce pass in. Carson Jones has it.
Pass. Oh, he throws it away.
Oh, they're saying
They
he
saved
saved it.
Oh, wow.
Thought it was thrown away in the corner.
Wow.
Now Ben Ramsdale, it's this time
And he stepped
on
on
the
it.
line.
Yep.
Falcon basketball with 30.4.
That's a
Seconds
good
to go.
stop. That's a good stop.
Falcon ball.
So here comes Chance Davis. Davis goes down Main Street with a scoop shot. He can't finish. Carson Jones with the rebound. This one to Kyler Brown, and he's going to be fouled by William Mays with 16 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, you know, I'm actually curious as to. I know we're down by 2, but Chance hasn't had the best luck going to the rim.
Right.
His buckets have been jump shots tonight, and I'm just curious, why is he passing up, or better than that?
Well, I think he's just trying to get to the free throw line to answer your question.
Yeah.
And he's just not getting the favorable calls, or he thought he should get.
Well, yeah, but also too.
By the way, huge free throw right here. He knocks down the first one. He knocks down the second one. It's a 2-possession game.
Yeah, with 16 seconds, and he rims
misses.
it out. Oh,
Whose ball?
Close off of William Mays. OCS gets the ball. 14.7 seconds left.
Wow. So you got to deny with 14.7 to go.
I mean, you really got to deny. Timeout, Blue.
Timeout, Millwood here. So,
no, what I was saying, Mo, is I know you're thinking that Bubba wants to try to get to the free throw line. He's not getting the calls, but he's been in the paint like 4 times and hasn't come away with any baskets in the paint. I would have been thinking, hey, look, let's get a high screen for Bubba. Let him come off the screen, like a little curl or something, and let him do what he does. And that's shoot the ball from the three-point line.
Well, see,
drill it. If you look at his stats, look at what he's worth.
Okay, that's what I was going to say to you. In the game itself, he's got 19 points.
Right.
But in the first half, he got to the free throw line 4 times.
Right.
Second half, none.
Right.
So, I mean, to me, he's trying to get to the free throw line.
I get it. What is his 3-point percentage from the top of the key? He's all of them has been from the top of the key. What is his 3-point
Okay, in the second half, he's 4 for 4.
Bingo. He's 4 for 4.
They're trying to get the ball worked around, and then William Mays fouls.
And then, if you
Kyler Brown, and then that's going to be the 5th foul
for William Mays.
Yep.
Wow. Ran out of players. Class act. William Mays fouls
always.
Goes, shakes the hand of the head coach, assistant coach of OCS.
And Brown misses the free throw.
He might rim out on this second one. We might get a chance. He hits the second one.
And that's huge because it's a 2-possession game with 11.2 to go. So now Chance Davis has got to pull up from 3. Misses the free throw. Ball bounces around and Luke Gray has it. And then that's going to be the end of the contest as the Saints will beat the Falcons for the second time this year, 49-45. So a tremendous game. The Falcons did play with a lot of heart, but did not have the firepower that they needed to win.
Or the depth.
Now, it's interesting enough, when they played in the Dale tournament against OCS earlier this year, they had everybody, and it still went to overtime. What can you say about this team this time around in this game that, you lose a game and you had everybody or more people available in that Dale tournament, but it was earlier in the season. Now this one, Gary, they fought hard, still came up a little short without the bodies. I still think the team improved in this game.
Sure.
Because, go ahead.
Yeah, no. You're talking about a team now that has a little bit more cohesiveness because they're deeper into the season. They had the benefit of tournament play at the Noble tournament in Moore. And they came into this game shorthanded. Let's just call it for what it is. I mean, you don't have Zaire. You don't have Jaden Nickens. And then you also don't have some other players due to some other reasons. And, you know, as a result of that, you just don't have the bodies. And we saw the rotation of OCS. You know, they rotated probably 8, 9 players tonight. And I think the Falcons probably rotated 7. And so when the fouls start adding up, that made the difference. You know?
It does. Yeah, it does.
And, you know, Chance Bubba Davis played well. William Mays played well. But there's just no substitute for having the bodies, right, and having the guys that can get in there and give fouls and help keep other guys from fouling out. I think that's the take home here.
And the Saints won this game in the third when they outscored the Falcons 18-9.
Right.
The Falcons were never able to do it because they outscored OCS in the second and the fourth period 12-9.
Right.
So looking at the stats for tonight, William Mays finished with 7, but he didn't get anything to fall in the second half, to your point. 7 points, 4 assists. He fouls out of the game in the contest. You've got Khalil Williams who got 1 assist, 2 fouls, and a turnover tonight. Christopher Clay, 5 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 3 fouls, 2 steals, and 2 turnovers tonight. Chance Davis with 19 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 block, 1 steal, and 2 turnovers tonight. But as you and I both said, Chance Davis was 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 100%, 5 of 8 from 3, 63%. From 2s tonight, 0 of 6.
Yeah.
I mean, but he didn't get a chance to get to the free throw line as much as he possibly could have.
And you know, like I said, he went 0 of 6, and a lot of those shots that he took, he went into the paint. Just didn't. I mean, you know, you had Luke in there, and he was challenging the shots between him and Junior, and they just, you know, Chance just couldn't get anything to fall.
Robert Wilson finished with 7 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds tonight. He fouls out of the game with 1 block and 4 steals. And a couple of those turnovers by Robert Wilson, he's trying to make a play, make an effort, but those tough passes, those tough receptions and traffic, he's just got to work on getting his hands up and being a little bit more patient in those situations. Dominic White tonight finished with just 1 rebound tonight. That's all he got in the stat column tonight. Carlos Strong, 7 points, 15 rebounds from Los in the game, 2 turnovers and 2 fouls. But basically, he played almost every minute and ran out of juice.
Yeah, he has the juices all over his jersey. He just didn't have anything left.
He'll need.
I'm shocked he didn't cramp up.
He'll need some pickle juice and Gatorade
Yes,
tonight.
he will. Yes,
all right.
he will.
So the Falcons lose tonight, ending